person. I hope you get copyright struck by Baby Shark.
Well, I never said Baby Shark. You said Baby Shark, so shut your mouth.
You use the melody, and that is bad enough. No,
I'm
okay.
sorry. I guess.
So
Life
I mean,
is
if we were
tough.
dealing with Disney, I'd understand.
yes, as we are about to begin, I'll do a recap in a second. The first thing you guys notice is Salvatore starts throwing up all over the ground and just like, oh, I don't feel well. I don't feel well, guys. And Mary's like, yeah, and then Mary's like, don't you worry, darlings. I'll get her out of here nice and safe. She needs some rest and relaxation and some good old Southern sweet tea. Don't you worry none. And so Mary and Salvatore teleport out. Who am I missing? I'm missing Termus Snuffles and.
No, Termus Snuffles is here.
Where's Termus Snuffles?
You're missing Setonir.
Oh, we're on the wrong screen. Ha ha, we're over here now.
Okay. Well, now I see Setonir.
Yes, now I need Termus Snuffles and Sir Lin. That's what I was missing.
Spider-Man.
Also, are we still using Spider-Man's dead body?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh.
You don't have to. You guys could let him go. You could put him down. I'm just saying, like, technically speaking, you do have his dead body still.
I feel like his purpose was to protect Setonir, because his purpose was to protect Mary, because everyone wanted to kill Mary. So if Mary's gone, we can put
Spider-Man's dead body into the bag of holding. Problem solved.
Sure.
Is he gonna rot?
Because Spider-Man's body isn't actually dead. A bag of holding would kill it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a dead body. And, if you could get his soul back, you could bring him back to life. But yeah, right now it's just a dead body. Yes. Termus Snuffles is here. Who was Snuffles' NPC? Was fucking a Gearbox. So I need to get Gearbox.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only thing I'm missing then, would be just Gearbox.
So,
I'll do a recap, too.
Yeah, I definitely need a quick recap here, because I was dying last.
Last week was like a weird like domino effect where like Jess was like, I can't play, and then we're playing, and then you had your allergic reaction, so you had to go, and then Gray had family stuff or whatever, real life stuff, so she had to go. And so at one point it was literally just, and then Chris literally started to fall asleep on camera.
Nice.
I
swear.
To the point where, get this, I looked at Discord 2 hours after we signed off, so like maybe like midnight, I looked at the computer, Chris was still in chat, I connected to it, and he was still sleeping. So he was just like on Discord until like 11 or 12, just like...
Nice. I passed out in the yard.
Oh my gosh.
I went out for fresh air and then sat in a chair and fell right asleep.
Yeah. And then at one point, like, I don't know if Wyatt had to go to the bathroom or if Wyatt was doing work stuff or something, but it was just me and JD for a second, and we're like, we should probably call it. Like, we should probably... All right. Where is the frickin' Cardophile's office? Because that's where the NPCs are. There it is. Okay. I can get Gearbox from here. Okay. There we are.
I feel like we don't need Riptide.
I was giving you Riptide instead of Silvora because it was for 6 and now you only have 5.
I mean, that's up to you. We do also still have Spider-Man, but I don't mind Riptide being there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I will say the Cardophile and Riptide will go away unless you guys need them. If you need them, they are accessible. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
They hand you a device, and the Cardophile will be like, I made this device, and I give it to Riptide, and it is a summoner for Riptide and myself, so let us know. And they hand you the button, and then Riptide and the Cardophile go away.
Oh, how generous, right before the fleeing.
And hey, Max said it. And so I'll play Spider-Man's body.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. He's still yours to control.
And
So
to reopen his fucking care.
do you want to stuff Spider-Man in the bag of holding to lessen your load? Cool.
He's going to
Spider-Man's
do
body.
nothing unless specifically commanded.
Yeah, so Spider-Man goes in the bag of holding unless he is commanded. Okay, cool. So this is the state of our current party right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people and 3 NPCs. Okay, so last time on Kwalish, after after 2 of our party members, one their soul being kidnapped, Spider-Man, and one being taken off to prison, Mr. Snuffles, the party was saddened. They then they talked to the enhanced Sphinx, who asked them to present her with a riddle. You guys did a logic puzzle of if you know everything, what is a question you do not know, and that worked. And then she let you pass. You got on a ferry controlled by a robot, like Death, basically looked like. As you went across the ferry, right before you got on the ferry, a ball of lightning formed, and Termus Snuffles came out of that ball of lightning. The future robot version of Mr. Snuffles. And then you guys got on the ferry, you crossed over. As you were crossing over, a magma started dripping from the ceiling, and then like a meteor fell down into the ground. And out of that meteor stepped a fallen angel, Canute, who asked to join your party because he does not know where you guys are or what is going on.
He's Canute.
Is he not Canute?
No, that's his name.
Okay.
The name Canute is a meme for me and Chris, and I heard it and I was like, oh, right.
Okay. So Canute is... Fuck, I lost my train of thought. So, yeah, Canute joins your party because he's lost and doesn't know what's going on. He's like, I'll just follow you guys until you get out of here.
Yeah. That's literally it.
Yeah. And, so you on the other side of the ferry, there was a blind monk who offered you help and said he would introduce you to the Grand Master if you followed him. So you guys followed him, and you are now in the Grand Monastery. Again, the Grand Master is a bone devil. His cloak is made of human faces, or humanoid faces, I should say. He is wearing, he has claws, and but the party did an Arcana check and determined that his claws have shards of Vorpal swords in his claws, and his tail has teleportation devices on it. Gross. And then we were also introduced to his 2 henchmen, Eastwind and Westwind, who are these 2.
Daddy. Ooh, extra daddy.
I got Fleet Simp.
And Eastwind and Westwind, Eastwind's sword with an Arcana check appears to have some kind of transmorpher power, like either polymorph or transformation or something like that. And the other sword apparently has some kind of elemental transformation power, like it turns people to water, turns people to stone, like something like that, some kind of elemental power. So they have really big powers. And so it was at that point, you guys might want Riptide back, only because you are dealing with Vorpal swords, polymorph swords, like elemental swords. It's a lot going on. Chain Devil.
I mean, you have to fight these guys?
Well, that's the thing, right? So this is the thing you didn't know, Max. They had just said that they welcomed you as long as you could either submit to helping them with your mind or your body, whichever was your biggest strength. The party was like, no, we're not going to help you. We're just passing through. We want to leave. And he goes, okay, you can leave. You just need to stay for a year and help me out, and then you can leave. And the party was like, well, we're not doing that. And he goes, okay, how about one of you stays here forever, and then the rest of you can leave. And the party was like, no.
No, that's fine. One of us will, Canute chimes in, he goes, no, guys, everything here. One of us will stay here forever and help you with physical labor, you said. A task of the body, yes?
It's
yes.
Yes,
that's
in the bag of holding.
Spider-Man! That is so funny. And he goes, I can have this Spider-Man forever?
Forever and ever, baby.
We have an agreement. That sounds. We were actually, Max, without you, we were just gonna run away. Like the plan was actively to run away because we did not think we could fight these people. So literally, we were about to start making like dexterity saves and runs and things like that. It was gonna be a chase. But yeah, 100%. Canute just takes a dead party member's body and goes, "Here you go." So
It's like he knows deep down in his soul what Spider-Man would have wanted.
yes.
That wasn't supposed to be there.
You know what? Honestly, real talk. If somehow you guys free Spider-Man's soul and it ends up back in his body, Spider-Man will find a way out, man. Spider-Man is an amazing motherfucker. Like, you're trying to hold down Spider-Man. He can literally walk up walls. He can web sling.
So Spider-Man, this you know what this fucking is, guys? This is Spider-Man's deal with Mephisto. Like in that he's like, oh please do this. So like he ends up working. He has you guys just made a deal with Spider-Man with the devil. So yeah. So Spider-Man joins with the forces of evil and is now their slave. And so
If job well done, let us proceed.
yes.
Say Sherlyn just looks up from her nails. What were we doing here?
Yeah, I guess you're all free to go since you gave me a super powered forever slave. Yeah. Thanks, I guess.
Did you get anything from this exchange besides leaving? Like,
No, you get to go for free. That's what you get.
Interesting.
Bye. And you guys leave. Oh man.
Anyone see my
Okay.
question from before? I'd never picked my spell scroll from before. How does it work? Is it like a one-use spell, or is it like I can learn a new spell?
It's a one-use spell.
Okay.
One-time use. Unless you're a wizard or you know a wizard, then they can learn it permanently.
Okay. So can I pick any spell, or does it have to be something I can learn?
It can be any spell to get the scroll, but then the person who activates it has to be someone who can learn it. I think that's the rule.
I believe you're correct.
Yeah.
But they don't need to know it. It just needs to be available to them as a
In their class, yes, agreed.
Interesting.
All right, so these guys are all gone. These guys are just randomly around the island. This guy's dead. Riptide and Cardophile, Borg and no one. Those two, you're gone. You're gone. Spider-Man's gone. And you are here. Okay, cool. So, that is the... we're still... I need to go get the two healers from before. Terma Snuffles and... we're not actually going to stay here, so it's fine. Okay, so, you guys would exit the Grand Monastery here. You know for a fact that Mr. Terma Snuffles... Gray, you don't know this. When you left, it occurred to me that Terma Snuffles would have told the party this, so I told them on your behalf, like I RP'd for Terma Snuffles for one sentence, and that was that Terma Snuffles, because you're from the future, you would have the memory of this happening, and so you know where Mr. Snuffles is imprisoned. Mr. Snuffles is imprisoned... Sorry, let me double check. There, which is... Come on, Kyle, be faster. The pages are stuck together. Too much cum.
What?
What?
What? No.
What? What's going on? So this one here. Terma Snuffles knows that Mr. Snuffles is imprisoned here, and this is the prison. And so last time after Gray left, I said, as Mr. Snuffles, as Terma Snuffles, I'm like, before we leave, we should probably go look for my past self, and that is here. So there is that.
Did you do it in the voice?
Yeah, I was like, Mr. Snuffles, I'm not good at it. Mr. Snuffles is over there. I'm not good at it. I can't do Arnold Schwarzenegger. So,
is that what I sound like?
So, you also know, that's actually all you know. You do see various buildings as you're looking around, obviously. You see almost like mini pyramids around it if you wanted to try exploring. You also know that the way to the next location is over here to the northeast, which would mean having to come down to this part of the island. But what does the party do?
I feel like at this point, Setmir would say, guys, this has clearly been extremely dangerous for all of us. I think it's in everyone's best interest to let me out of this box so I can assist you.
I forgot about this.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Canoe has no idea you have a vampire locked in a
Did that
box.
box just talk to us? What's going on?
Don't even bother. You can't even get him out of the box. Okay? We've
Say,
tried.
I'm going to lay my hand on the box. Oh, sweet child of the night. You've already tried, remember?
Wait, why can't we get him out of the box? There's a lock on the side, and Canute goes to fuck with the lock.
We've tried it all. And to be honest, we don't even know if he should come out of the box.
Well, we shouldn't leave someone trapped in a box.
Does Canute have like knock or dispel magic or anything of that nature?
He is not at liberty to answer the DM's questions.
Is that one?
Why are we... Gearbox hops on top of it.
Yeah, you guys can talk. You don't need to type it. Like, you can just talk, guys.
Bad I'm role-playing by myself. No, it's not. So wait, why am I not... Okay, I undo the lock and try and open it and then can't. And I'm like, what's happening?
Dude, totally tubular. The lock is locked, man. We can't get him out. We tried. We tried so bad. Totally, dude.
Is that what Riptide sounds like?
That's what Riptide sounds like. Yeah, he's like
banishment on Riptide.
He's a ninja. He's a street shark from the '90s show Street Sharks. Did anybody here ever watch Street Sharks?
I know
I
what it
did
is.
not, but I am aware of it.
Yeah. So, okay, excuse me, people, hello, random strangers I've only just met. Why do you have someone locked in the box? That feels unethical.
He actually came this way, and we tried to get him out. So, not us. He actually is somebody else's servant, and he decided to come along. I don't know what the deal is, honestly. We tried to get him out.
What does it take to get him out?
Do you guys want me to like totally call, that map dude? You want me to call the map dude, guys?
Yeah. I mean, he's the one who this guy works for. So
he presses a button and the hologram pops up of the Cardophile, and he'd be like, "I just left. What do you guys need now? I literally just left you."
All right.
Bro, why do you have someone in a box?
He's locked in there.
That's Centimere. He's a vampire. He's pretty much always been in that box.
Why
It's
are
okay.
we working with a vampire?
Someone
He's
said
saying
he was useful.
as long as he's in the box, he is safe and useful. Let him out of the box, he becomes less safe and certainly less useful.
Okay. I guess. I'm a little uncomfortable with this.
I guess.
The box or the vampire, my good boy?
The box. You're just holding this guy prisoner. Forcing him into labor. He is a slave. There's no slaves in here, man. Like, what?
I mean, we didn't even ask him to come along. He just came.
I'm not comfortable with his forced servitude, no.
Well, then let him go free. Let him do whatever he wants. He's in the box. I can't get him out.
Excuse me.
I just don't want to be around when you're letting him out. If you can somehow let him out.
Well, seeing as how I don't know how to let him out, that doesn't seem very likely.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
No, I'm
Cheerio,
not gonna-
cheerio, and all that.
So everyone is completely comfortable with this man in the box.
No, I told you that we attempted to let him out already, and we are not physically able.
Yeah, dude, we tried smashing, we tried
everything.
grabbing. The only thing we didn't do is like magical shit that we don't know how to do.
Yeah.
Like we
At this
totally tried everything else, man.
I mean, Sedmir would say,
Being the
if
creepy
you can dispel the magic on my box, then you could let me out.
Yeah, totally. I bet like dispel magic or like some kind of magical thing. Yeah, that magic is cool, man. Magic is cool.
Being the creepy person I am, I'd probably come out from behind the box, just kind of. Besides, his sweet suffering will be remembered, as of all martyrs.
What the fuck is he? Like, what are you people?
Oh, Martyr here thinks sacrifice and death and stuff are good. You know, it's kind of weird, but it's totally, you know, he's tubular in his own way, you know?
There's nothing holier than the suffering of yourself for others.
I've noticed that Terminus
He's
Snuffles
kind
came
of
back to me, so I continued. I don't... Like, I could let him out of the box. I'm very conflicted.
Yeah.
Wait, I just realized something. What did I forget? Okay. As we're sitting here talking, Riptide snaps his fingers, and, you guys see this thing poof in?
Okay.
She looks rad.
Now, what in the nine hells?
It's tiny. It's teeny tiny. He
Oh.
took.
That makes me
It's a
sad.
It's a pseudo dragon. Yes. But it's a cyborg pseudo dragon to fit in with the theme. And
Okay,
so.
what is wrong with you people? What is happening?
Listen, man, you're from the celestial realm. You know magic and stuff. Like, yeah.
Terminus Snuffles threw a fireball out? What?
What the fuck? What? Why? Why Terminus? Okay, kidding. Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, hold on.
Martyr Nicholas gently caresses the walking, talking box.
Wow.
I definitely think it's wrong that you guys are keeping me in this box. You should let me out. I won't bother you people.
We aren't keeping you in the box. I don't know how to let you out. I tried.
Yo,
Do you
dude.
not remember?
Yo, dude in box, do you remember how you got in that box? How'd you get in that box?
Did you put yourself in the box? Are you castrated?
Oh! The artifice put me in the box.
Why'd he do that? Why would the totally tubular map dude put you in the map?
He's a piece of shit. That's the one.
Well, how'd he put you in the box? If you tell us how he put you in that box, man, we can maybe let you out, man, dude.
I'm a vampire, so he locked me in my coffin. I was asleep, doing my due, and he locked me in.
Okay.
So this is your
Everybody,
box.
yo, look at all your spells, your spell books and shit. Anybody know tubular anti-magic spells, dude?
Oh.
Canoe would be like, I definitely
Do or don't?
do. I'm a powerful bitch.
Oh. So, if you're so worried about it, do you want to let him out, Canute?
I mean, kinda. It's not my box. Like, I don't know.
What do you think,
I'm a
guys?
stranger.
Should we let
Wait,
this?
I have a question. Is knock the spell that can open this?
Yes.
Well, we don't know that for sure, but that's the idea.
Oh.
Yes. Why do you have it, Terminus Snuffles?
Okay. I didn't know. I completely forgot. I was like, will this open the box? I was like, I don't think so. I don't want to try. I did not know that this was a spell. Okay.
I have nothing that can help.
I
Sorry.
don't want to do it personally. Actually, Kyle, I have a question. Do I know if it was good or bad, the outcome?
What outcome?
Oh, letting him out of the box. Because Terminus Snuffles has the...
Oh, because you have knowledge of the future. That is the part. That's one of the part. Everything in your mind about Centimere is fuzzy.
Well,
So-
honestly, even excluding that, imagine Setmir gets out of the box before we get back Snuffles. You don't remember all of this middle part.
Yeah. Well, I told her that. I said because of timey-wimey stuff, it's all in flux, and so your memories aren't like solidified because of time travel shenanigans. So some things you know and some things you don't, and all Centimere stuff is fuzzy.
Yeah,
And this
if
chunk
Mr.
is
Snuffles
especially
wasn't there to witness it, then Terma Snuffles wouldn't remember.
exactly that too. Yep.
So, okay, Canute would say, I can let him out of the box right now, but I'm literally brand new to this plane of existence. I'm a stranger here. And if I don't want to be cramping everyone's style, you know?
Maybe somebody could totally do like a vibe check, right? Like, see if we're vibing on Centimere, see if he's like a cool guy, see if he's a bad guy. Is he a bad dude?
Vibe check on Sentinel. And Sentinel, what are you going to do when you get out of the box? And Sentinel is going to say, I will continue to help you guys until you're free, until you finish your current job, and then we'll go our separate ways.
Everyone should incite that.
Well, that didn't help.
And then, because you are Centimere Max, tell people what they know based on those insight rolls.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bro, Terma Snuffles and Sterling, Setmir is lying. He is not telling me. Do you believe it?
I've talked to many a liar in my day, and he is a liar.
Oh, he wasn't done. So, what, Canute and Martyr would believe him?
Everyone believes him other than Terma Snuffles and Sterling.
Okay.
Oh, wait, did you roll?
Borg did not, and neither did Riptide.
Borg
doesn't care.
That's fair. That's fair.
Borg is like, why aren't my fingers in somebody's eye socket?
No emotions?
In somebody's
Like,
eye sockets, right?
any chance I can make Borg take a chill pill?
Why aren't my fingers in somebody's eye sockets, right?
I don't have. I have Charm Monster.
Oh, Borg is a monster. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so based on the two people that now know the truth, oh, no, Jess, I already have something in mind.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I can add that as well, but I already have something else in mind that I've already planned, I've already added, I've already done, so it's way too late.
But you didn't talk to me about it.
I literally asked you 2 weeks ago, and then we never followed up with it, so I had to do something else. I can add that in, but it will be an extra thing that's not the thing I planned. But yes. Okay, so, where was I? You can't message me during the game and be like, here's what we're doing. Okay.
I think he's telling the truth, man. He seems like a trustworthy box.
Yes, Serlin and Terma Snuffles, you know the truth, he's lying. Go ahead.
I say he's absolutely lying. I've met many liars. I mean, I've dealt in politics. He's not telling the truth.
Well, can we get him out? Like, can the map bitch take him home? Like, he's not helping. He just keeps asking about his box.
I'd be perfectly happy sending him home.
Riptide presses the button again. Cardophile comes out and he goes, you see he's in a bubble bath now? There's a hologram of him in a bubble bath. And he's like, what now? I'm trying to relax. I don't go on expeditions for a reason.
Up and take this box.
Listen, keep Centimere in the box. He'll be helpful. Leave him in the box. Don't let him out of the box.
We do. Take the box. We don't want the box.
Centimere, will you be helpful?
Yes.
Cool. Keep him in the box. He'll be helpful. It's all okay. Cardophile hangs up on you.
Stop asking us to take him out of the box. He's annoying us.
Unfortunately, I cannot stop him from talking or not talking in the box. He does not have a muzzle. He just has a box. So, Centimere, please behave yourself. Stay in the box. Team, have him stay in the box. Cardophile out, and he hangs up on you.
Where to next, people? I guess.
Yes. Did we want to go rescue Mr. Snuffles?
We probably should. Not particularly. I heard that.
All right. So the party heads over there. Oh, Max, you also missed last week that as you look around, Canute would notice that there's a certain like magical aura coming from a bunch of the buildings and even the walkway and the stairs and things like that. But in with like the magical devices, there's also technology that you would not recognize, but there's also organic parts fused into the technology, and you notice things like this that are skulls merged with circuitry, and so there's like different like pads and like doorways with skull locks and things like that. Also flying through the air are these faces with wings. So
I miss heaven.
Don't
What?
so much like that.
I miss heaven. The world is fucked up. You got people in boxes. You got robot dogs. I quite like the robot dogs, but you got whatever the fuck that thing is.
Hey, we also got robot sharks and robot dragons.
Hey, apparently these are all God's creatures. You know?
All right, so the party heads over to where the prison is. Let me open that up. Alrighty. This area is lined with box-like metal cells, all built of the same strange material seen elsewhere in the monastery. Most of the cells are empty, but shouts and a sound of creatures hammering on locked doors are heard from a few. As you head down, you see monks just walking around. Some of them look like this guy. Some of them look like this guy. But they're all wearing masks, so you cannot see their faces. And they're all just like going about their monthly duties and like walking in prayer and things of that nature. No one stops you from going into the prison. So we go over to that map now.
Super zoomed in. Okay. Doesn't matter. There's void everywhere. Gotcha.
There is void everywhere, yes. Okay.
Oh,
So you walk into this prison complex. There's 3 such cells in front of you. You see this woman in the front cell. You see a group of people in the middle cell. And then in the last cell, you see a Gray.
I'm here.
In the last cell, you see Mr. Snuffles. But he's been shaved, and so he has no fur, and all of his equipment's obviously gone. So you see a naked puppy curled into a corner.
oh my god! I like run to it. I'm like, what did they do to this dog?
You can't run to it because it's behind laser bars.
Okay, I run to its cell. My god! What did they do to this dog?
Mr. Snuffles.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Are these bars magical in nature in any way?
Do an Arcana check and I'll tell you.
How's the nat 20 sound?
Yeah, they are a mix of magic and technology. On a nat 20, if you did any kind of dispel magic or anti-magic things, they would go away, but the alarm would still go off due to the technological nature. You would have to disable both the technology part and the magic part in order for, to get away safely.
Is anyone good at this shit that's non-magical?
Riptide is amazing at technology stuff.
Riptide, do the thing.
Do the thing.
Okay.
Great. Until we rescue Mr. Snuffles, you play both of them. So you are still Mr. Snuffles. As well as Terma Snuffles.
I mean, I don't think Mr.
Okay.
Snuffles can do much right now.
Well, he can talk. He would be saying things about how his friends just showed
I
up.
thought he couldn't talk without his gear.
Oh, is that true?
That
No,
was the.
Oh, no,
yeah.
he's an awakened dog. Stat-wise, he can talk. But you're saying flavor-wise, he cannot.
Flavor-wise, he could not talk with
I see. Okay.
without his equipment.
How does Mr. Snuffles react to seeing the party outside of his cell?
I don't think he like notices them, and he's like still kind of sad.
Okay. Does Terma Snuffles react to seeing his past self?
He'll probably just I'll just probably be like, okay, he's here. We have to get him out of. Oh, we get him out. Oh.
Every time.
Amazing.
You guys,
I love it.
while you guys are standing there and talking, this woman and the group of people would be like, please let us out. Let us out of here. Let us out. We're being held captive by the cult. Let us out of here. Let us out, please. Come on. We should be held here forever. Please. They're gonna take our faces off, and they're gonna make us serve the cult. Please get us out of here.
Why are you in here in the first place?
Just we can't hear you if you just talked.
Do we save everybody, or
Hello.
do we just
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I said, what are you doing here in the first place?
Which one are you asking? The group of people or the girl?
Everybody.
The group of people, some of them would be like, we were members of the cult, and then we got disillusioned, so we quit, and we hate them now. And then other ones would be like, we were just walking by, and then they grabbed us and took us in. They're like, you have to serve us forever and ever, and it was like horrible. And then the girl would be like, I was on an expedition, and I was looking for a lost city, and I got trapped and sucked in, and then they keep me, and they're gonna take my face. They said they're gonna take my face and keep me here forever.
Can I do an insight check on that?
On hers or the groups? Because you
On
have to choose
hers.
one. Okay, yeah.
I'll do hers?
Okay.
Oh, that would be a nat 20.
Well, just got it.
Yes. She is indeed telling the truth.
Bro, Riptide, turn off all the alarms. I'm gonna let all these people out. Like, what the fuck?
Okay. Riptide, being a
Yeah.
machine warlock city cleric technomancer, is good at machines and shit. So he's gonna do. He literally has an ability called on off. This cantrip allows you to activate or deactivate any electronic device within range. And so.
And they read it. That feels like it
As you
deserves
do.
to be a leveled fucking spell.
But it must have a clearly defined on or off function. Right here. Nope, can't do it. That can be easily accessed from the outside of the device. So it's really only telekinesis for on-off buttons. So since there is no on-off button, can't do that. Okay, that makes more sense because otherwise it would just be dispel magic and it'd be a way OP.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, that's literally dispel electricity. What the fuck?
All right, so let's see what else I got.
Oh, that does sound pretty cool.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Could I roll investigation on the little pin pad thing to see if I could find out what buttons got hit the most? Like if any of them are worn down or maybe smudged with years of use?
I mean, even if we did, we wouldn't know which combination it was.
Yeah.
No, but it's better than
if
typing
it's-
11111.
Yes, but basically it would be, even if you found out the 4 buttons, it would be 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, or 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Well, yeah, 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, which would be like 16 times 16, which would be like I can't do math.
Yeah, your math is not there right now, my guy. The point is you would not know the combination.
Yeah. But Riptide has technology tools. He's proficient in technology stuff. Provided the on-off, so if he can use his technology to hack in, and then he can use on-off once he's hacked in. So let's try that. So let's roll some technology rolls. I specifically built this character to do technology stuff, so that makes sense.
My next idea was using a crossbow bolt to pry it open and look at the wires.
I feel like at that point, that might set off the fucking alarm.
Oh, right here. At first level, you gain the ability to temporarily render computerized devices inoperable temporarily. Maybe I'll do that.
All right, I'm going to, since it seems like we're trying to start this work, I'm going to clap my hands together and in between them summon my instrument.
Okay. I have that here somewhere.
Sorry, I'm cold. Sucks to be.
Put it over here? No, I didn't put it over here. Where did I put it? Did I not put it? I must have put it. Where did I put it? Shit. Okay. Oh. What was I just, sorry, I lost my mind for a second there. Okay, so, I think that, yes, let me do a technology roll, and then we will do the magic part of it too. Okay, technology part, good. So that does that. He then uses the on-off cantrip once he's inside of the circuitry. And he does his technology savant, and the girl is now free. She looks like this. You obviously see her picture there, but like this is the token I'm using. So this.
Off-brand cyber Daenerys.
Yes. The second she's out, she summons these 3 little magical little imp dragon things.
I hear thunder outside.
Are they important?
And then, provided that's still the plan, Riptide will go to not Terma Snuffles, Mr. Snuffles, and do the same thing. That fails. Cool. So he's going to get an electrical shock. So let me roll damage on Riptide. Riptide takes 11 lightning damage.
I see him fail once, and I'm going to inspire some courage in him.
Okay. What does that do?
He can add a D8 to his ability check next time he tries it if he thinks he's going to fail it.
Okay. Let's try again.
Ooh!
He just got a nat 1, so your D8's not going to help. He's going to take another 11 electricity damage.
It's okay, I believe in you!
It's okay, I believe in you. All right, just so you guys know, he has 14 health, so if he takes another 11, he will be down to 3. So he's going to try again.
I will have a wound prepared, ready.
Okay, that one does work. And then he casts his cantrip and uses his special ability, and Mr. Snuffles is now free.
I usually, like, run into the room and, like, cradle this poor fucking dog.
Mr. Snuffles is going to, because he is crying in a ball, he is going to turn around and lunge at Canute, trying to bite him.
What?
And I say,
Because he doesn't know who this
is gonna come over and be like, no, he's a friend. He's a friend.
And then Mr. Snuffles is gonna see Sir Lynn and just start barking and smile, and like wagging his tail and licking everybody now.
Okay, she's gonna like pick him up and hold him and be like, it's all gonna be better now that we're together again. Don't worry.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just gonna bark at you.
Nice.
You guys
have your suit back so that you can use those vocal cords you made.
You guys do have all of Snuffles' equipment, so you can just give it all back to him.
Great!
I'm gonna say, look what we've got in this bag of holding for you, buddy.
He's gonna jump into the bag of holding. I'm kidding now.
I'm gonna say, well, start your time.
Now, I'll leave it to Gray. Gray, do you want Terma Snuffles to go back to the future and you play Mr. Snuffles, or do you want Mr. Snuffles to become an NPC and you would keep playing Terma Snuffles?
I want to play Mr. Snuffles.
Okay.
And then Terma Snuffles is gonna be like, I think this is when Terma Snuffles is gonna be like, I'm out. And then he's just gonna lightning bolt back.
Lightning bolt, yep.
Lightning
bolt strikes.
Continue to talk like Arnold.
Because I wanted to keep going, so.
Yeah, so Terma Snuffles is gone. You guys are like, what the fuck? And Mr. Snuffles rejoins the party. And then Riptide will continue onward, trying to free the last prison. I should probably RP a second. She comes out, And now that she's no longer behind the anti-magic barrier, she was all disheveled and covered in bruises and scratches. She casts a cure wounds on herself, and then she also casts a prestidigitation, cleaning herself up, explaining why she looks all nice again.
So she
And then
use the spells while in there.
no, there's an anti-magic field behind the barrier.
Cool.
And so she'll introduce herself. She'll be like, "Hi, I'm Priscilla. I'm really thankful for you saving me."
I like jump to the front. I'm like, hey, I'm committed.
Charmed, I'm sure. She holds her hand out for you to kiss it.
Like,
She also holds each one of her dragon's hands out for you to kiss it. 3 hands.
you got two. I don't give a shit.
Darlene just raises an eyebrow, and she's like, "What do you think you are, royalty?"
Yes, I am a princess from Andromeda 21.
Oh, boo-hoo, we're all princesses. Get over
You
it. I am a mer princess. Charmed. Not really.
I'm a space princess, so there.
Oh. You know what they say, there's more life under the sea than there is outside.
There's infinite life in the stars. Don't you know?
I know all about that. Don't you worry.
All right. So, and then Riptide is going to try to open up.
Oh no, Mr. Snuffles. We'll get revenge.
They took my balls in my hair. Yes, they did. You are now neutered, and yes, or spayed, or whatever the one is for balls.
Wow.
All right. And then I'm going to add. What was that? A D8, Canute?
Yes.
Okay. That also fails. So Riptide takes 11 more points of damage. Riptide is down to 3 hit points.
I will at this point step in and give him a cure wounds.
Dudes, I've been shocked so many times. This is not tubular anymore. This is not radical. I'm feeling pretty wiped out, my man.
I place my hand on his back and give him 17 health.
You look a little, shocked. Maybe you need to sit down and take a break.
Whew, I gotta get this last one, man. It's like I can do it. I'm a 5-star tech guy. I got this.
I mean, you know, what was it? 2 out of 4, 5. Are you sure you're 5-star?
It's a 5-star out of 10, so it's still decent, but it's not
Like,
radical.
Where do you leave your reviews? You're Galactic Yelp.
Oh, I forgot about that, Martyr. I forgot that you had that ability. Shit.
Well, no. I was gonna say, we discussed that. I take the debuffs from restoration.
Yeah, I don't think you take actual damage back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's try again. All right, gotta get in that radical mind. Just gotta get and set in motion. Just racing down that highway. Just jumping over those jumps. Fireworks going on in the background.
Does anyone know if he has a mute button?
I believe in myself too. I believe in the you that believes in me that believes in me.
Damn straight.
Yeah. And then he casts his cantrip and uses ability, and boom, these people step out.
There's a lot of them there. Some
yeah,
of them don't look friendly.
Are you holding a bunch of weapons, like fighting each other?
No, they're not holding weapons. That part is not right. But some of them were fighting each other.
There's like matches going on and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
There are. Sorry, trying to count how many prisoners there are. Doo-doo-doo.
I feel like this is gonna get us in trouble.
I think it was well worth it to save such wonderful lives, and I like. take Priscilla's hand.
She lets you take her hand. Yes.
Yeah.
There are 10 prisoners in here.
It's the chin.
And the 10 prisoners are like, "Hey, we're free. Let's get out of this fucking place, yeah?"
Whoa, let's get out of this fucking place.
I gotta get ready.
Sneakily, so that nobody notices that you leave.
While you are about to head out,
He just got a 26 persuasion, so.
yeah, that's fine. 7 of them will listen to you, but 3 of them...
He got a 26 persuasion.
Yeah, 3 of them, upon closer inspection, look like this. And so... they're gonna charge at you and try to attack you, so I need to go get your tokens. 1 second.
Oh, we're starting combat right before I leave.
Dancing in the moonlight, I'm ready for them all. I get in front of Priscilla and I say, "Stay back. I'll protect you."
I'm sorry. I don't believe I've met you. Are you a quarter?
I feel like if anything, I'm more of a penny.
Terma Snuffles is gone. Mr. Snuffles takes his
He
place.
just looks so
Yeah, Priscilla.
disappointed and cringes so hard. I've met your kind before.
Priscilla hides behind you, and there are 3 of this type of guy. 2, 3. And they. Let me think. How do I want to do this? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, we're gonna end our initiative now. These are crazy bloodthirsty prisoners.
Look at that issue.
Let's go!
Initiative.
Fuck! What is with my rolls tonight?
Oh shoot! Hold on. I've got to click on. Did I click on him?
I got a nat 1, baby.
Since they're
I
looking
can't
at
click
it,
on my
I'm just
token.
gonna go ahead and
What? Oh, okay. I'll fix that.
I can't click on my token.
Okay.
since it's very obvious that they were going to choose violence.
I got a 16.
I forgot about you.
All right.
What?
Not really hard.
Alrighty, is every? Oh, I just have to roll for the bad
I
guys.
gotta remember what I can do on this lady.
Actions. Let's see. Was it a full action?
I
or-
am gonna give them a surprise round because you guys thought they were peaceful prisoners, and 3 of them randomly attacked you.
Surprised, my sir.
What?
Oh no, this is.
I cannot be surprised, for
Okay.
I.
Then you are good. The rest of the party can be surprised. All right, Canute, you have first turn. You are not surprised.
So let's just up here. I'm gonna strum some beautiful notes and cast lightning bolt at him. So go ahead and hit him with that. Oh, actually, is that a better plan? Are these guys actually like there? Is this the correct spot for all of these people?
They're like they were just about to come out of the cell, so they're still like there's 10 of them. They take up like 10 people's worth of spots. So
Okay. Well, I actually have a cooler spell to use, but I think it'll hit all those people too. I'm not for
Okay.
it. So, lightning bolt. If I could have a dexterity saving throw, please.
for all 3,
Yes.
okay.
That was in a nice straight round.
Damn, it's time for me to head off to work.
All right, then.
But are you gonna play from work?
Yeah. It's gonna be weird, but hit it before.
Hey.
All right, that is 3 failures in a row.
Okay, let's hit him with some damage then, shall we?
I mean, after all, if I can play no Be paladin in the parking lot. I can play
Let's get it.
blood player.
19 damage?
Lightning.
Okay.
Hold on, before we commit to that physical number. We gotta have it. That's there.
All right,
Excuse me.
me to go to work.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I thought I muted myself. That was to my dog. I'm
Eh,
here you go.
Wow,
Treats.
it really just rolled so bad.
Here you go, buddy. Some treats for you.
All right. As a bonus action, let me see. You know, as a bonus action, I'm going to give Priscilla an inspiration.
Oh, I didn't think Priscilla was in combat, but she
Oh,
appreciates
there
it.
she is.
Yeah, she's like, thank you!
Yeah, man, dude. I'll serenade her.
Simp. So on stream, and that's a bad word on stream. Alright, so that is Canute's turn.
I can't delete that.
And then Borg, Chris, you're up. Max, you're not doing a good job. Chris is falling asleep.
Because everyone is surprised.
Shillelagh.
Exactly.
Oh, he is surprised. He is surprised. Yes, Borg is surprised. Riptide surprised. Bad guys. Thank you, Max. So one is gonna go for Canute. Actually, it does say they attack the nearest. It does say they attack the nearest person, and unfortunately, Canute is the nearest person. So I think they would just all attack Canute. So, unfortunately, so let's do some attacks.
Okay, got my keys. Got this. Sterling? I don't want to kick you, but when you literally walk in front of me like that.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 23 to hit,
That'll hit.
an 11 to hit,
That will miss.
and a 13 to hit.
That will miss. So you
Okay,
hit
so
one
you'll
of them.
take one of them, and that'll be
Actually, nope, you're fine. Keep going.
okay. That is 9 slashing damage.
Sure.
And you notice that they're attacking you with their manacles. Like they had chains on and they were just trying to choke you out with their manacles. So I don't know why that does slashing damage, but it does. And so
Oh, what the hell is that?
all right, Mr. Snuffle surprised. Sir Lynn surprised. Martyr Nicholas surprised. Back to Canute. We're back into real combat now.
You got it, bro. Man,
Bro.
I go around.
Dude, bro, I'm just telling you, bro.
Don't mock me.
I'm not mocking you, I'm mocking Riptide. Who's mocking you?
Oh. Wow. Coming down hard tonight.
Oh, do these just look like people? Like, what are these?
They look like crazy, yes, insane people.
Okay.
They are just insane people.
Okay.
Huh.
So what I think I'm going to do is move here, incurring 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yes, indeed. That's going to be a 19 and a 11. So the 11's going to miss. 19.
I'm going to use my ability to try and lower the 19
Okay.
by that. And that will still hit. Because I rolled really bad. But that's okay. I'll take 1.
Okay.
Let me know that damage.
Damage is 10 slashing.
Okay. We're going to go with another lightning of bolts. So if I could have 2 deck saves, please, from
Okay.
these two.
Yep. They both fail.
All right, let's get it. Bite. Yeah, much better. 30 damage.
Oh, Wyatt. I think you probably think you're on mute. You're not.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's all good. So anyway, 30 damage each
Yeah.
to these two.
Okay. They are looking really fucked up. Those two are.
Scale up? What? I hit him for 49 damage.
Yeah, they're not dead yet, but they're looking fucked up. All right.
I just kind of I brushed my suit off a little
Uh-huh.
and just keep my cool and play my instrument.
Borg, time to pluck somebody's eyes out.
He's going, oh, I'm angry! Oh, I'm angry! He's in a rage.
Bro, chill. We're having a good time.
Which one are you moving towards to attack, Borg?
Probably the closest, right?
Yeah.
Why can't I?
And I'm going to hit him really hard. Does 21 hit?
21 hits.
I deal him 12 damage.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
Let me double check. 14 does hit.
And that is 9 damage.
Okay. This one is also now looking fucked up.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Riptide is going to guard Priscilla. So
Yeah,
he's
we're
like,
probably not about to square up.
no, he's like, yo, dudes, you go ahead. I'm just gonna guard the prisoners in general. And so he stands over here in the general. So he stands in the middle here, so he can guard both these people and Priscilla, and he's in range of both. So that is him. Bad guys. We'll have them. We'll have these two surround you, and one stay on Borg. So let's do that. Two 18s to hit against Canute.
I'm gonna try and lower one of them.
Mhm.
And so only one of them hits.
Okay, so one will hit you, and then against Borg, it's an 8, so that'll miss. So one hit against you for only 4 damage on that one.
Nice.
All right, Mr. Snuffles, fresh and out of jail and back with the party. First battle.
Yes. Yes, it is. Okay.
You got this puppy!
I do. I know I can. Okay, wait. So I need to do this right. I need to do this strategic. Okay, I can't do this strategically. So we'll go right there. Okay, yes. I'm gonna go right there. and I'm gonna hit this man's.
Excuse me.
Does a 25 hit?
That'll hit.
Does a 10 hit?
10 will not hit.
Okay. Do I have anything for a bonus action? Oh, I could do Hex as a bonus action. I didn't know that.
Do you want to do that the other way around so Hex goes first?
What does Hex do?
I don't know. I think it gives you bonus damage, I believe.
Let me test. Yeah. Until the spell ends, you do an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Also, choose one ability. Oh, yeah, I would have done Hex first, so I can also do necrotic.
Yeah. So you do the Hex first, and then when that 11 happens, the 6 necrotic also happens.
Mhm.
Was it a sorry, did you say D6 necrotic or just flat 6 necrotic?
D6.
Okay, so roll that D6. All right. 3. This one is on death's door now. All right. Sir Lynn.
Do you mind if I join the party? And then she just steps up. Okay. She is going to attack this one. Did you say this one looked bloodied? Or no?
Yes.
Okay.
He looks beyond bloodied.
Okay. So, just checking something real quick. Okay. So I am going to attack him with advantage. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I am going to flourish. So 9. I'm going to use my special to use my slashing flourish. So I get to roll my bardic inspiration die, and that will be that much more damage. 7 more damage. Cool.
That not quite dead yet.
Okay, good. I still have another. Take another.
Nice.
25.
25 hits. Yep.
Max damage 13 damage.
And he dies.
Okay. Starlight is gonna use the rest of her movement to come over here. And she's done.
Okay. Wyatt, are you available to take your turn?
I won't be able to type it in, but if you can look at the chat logs for Beyond 20, then you should be good.
Okay.
Or, Roll 20, rather.
Yes.
All right, so we are going to start by my, what was it, Crimson, right? Yes. So that is a D4 to see what I get. Okay, I take 3 damage, and I have fire damage now. Awesome.
Yeah.
Am I close enough to run at the nearest one and just go to town on him?
5, 10, 15, 20, yes.
Okay, that's literally exactly what I'm doing. I'm just going to sprint at him and whip that flail down right at him.
Okay.
That being said, flail! 12.
12 will miss.
Yep.
Yikes.
Shit.
The martyr's embarrassed.
And I'm not going to waste that other spell slot, so I whiff.
Okay. Canute.
Let's see here.
All right.
I swear, when I roll from my phone hates me.
I will say, out of character, I like the touches of the music, but if you want to play the music when you cast a spell, that's cool. But I can barely hear everybody else talk when you're playing the music when it's not your turn.
You got it, bro.
Okay.
No problem. All right, I'm going to. I look around, and it seems to me like everyone's kind of got this under control, and I'm not really a fighter. So I'm going to take the disengage action back up a little and say, "You guys are not." I can't believe it.
Riptide would comment and say, "Yeah, two-viewer, that works totally. I'll guard the prisoners, and you can guard Priscilla. We'll share garden duties. Sounds good. Yeah."
Are you a coward?
I'm a backline fighter. I can't be in the fray. Do you see a weapon? I have a ukulele.
Oh, you're so special. She pulls out her friggin' her lyre and's like, look, I have an instrument too. I'm in the front.
Ooh, there's more to you than meets the eye. Maybe we should jam sometime.
She looks him up and down. I don't know. You haven't shown me anything worth inspecting yet.
Lightning bolts weren't worth inspecting.
All I saw was you backing away from a fight. I'm sorry.
Maybe we should be like raspberry and blueberry and jam.
Gross. Crickets. As
All
the
right.
voice from God comes down.
All right, Borg. You now have advantage thanks to Sir Lin.
Okay, I'll do this my same usual thing. Hiya! Wait, advantage. Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
My second attack hit. So... $18. I deal him fucking 31 damage.
Oof, he dies.
Now that's what you should be doing.
Did you say that to me?
Yeah.
Yikes!
He's like, I'm the cartilage!
I'm about to just drop a 4th level spell just to show that I'm good. Like, fuck. I feel so
He may not be
emasculated.
much of a conversationalist, but he knows how to drill.
All right, bad guy's
Looking
turns.
for someone to drill.
Let's see here. The bad guy is going to take a swing at Mr. Snuffles.
You leave Mr. Snuffles alone. He's been through enough.
That's a 21 to hit Mr. Snuffles.
Barely, yeah.
Okay.
You attack a dog?
Yeah, Mr. Snuffles can talk. That is 15 slashing damage to Mr. Snuffles.
Okay.
Speaking of, it's Mr. Snuffles' turn.
Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, this is the only one that's dead? Alive?
That's the only one that's left, yep.
Okay. Hiya. Okay.
Poison spray. So I have to do a con save. Got it. He succeeds.
He succeeds? Oh, so then he doesn't take any, I think.
Yep.
I thought
Yeah,
you meant that
that's
Mr.
sad.
Snuffles succeeded.
All right, Sir Lin, can you finish off this last
Well.
mad berserker man?
Don't worry. I have my ways. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay. Ooh, max 13 damage. All right.
I feel like waiting is better.
Does a 17 hit?
17. You might not even need to. 'Cause
Oh.
I'm pretty sure your 13 damage might kill it. So let me just see.
Oh.
Yeah, 13 damage would kill it. It dies on that first
Cool.
attack.
I kind of shrug my shoulders and I'm like, and that's how it's done. Good job, Mr. Snuffles. Good job, Borg.
Only those two.
Walk up to the dead body of the one in between Serlin and Mr. Snuffles, and I kind of put my foot on its head and then just stomp down and squish it.
You know,
And I have like this fierce anger in my eyes, and I would say, "You would dare attack a dog?"
you know, like
kicking the corpse.
yeah,
You,
you know,
didn't deserve life in the first place.
I just walk
Like,
up
I'm
to
really-
Mr. Snuffles and I put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, it's good to have you back.
you know, like canoe. You know, like an angel does, like an angel would.
I'm a fallen angel. I got kicked out of heaven for a reason.
For a reason, yeah. All right.
Anyway, once I'm done
Angel
kicking the
crown.
shit out of that dead body, I will press the digitation off my foot to keep my suit nice and clean.
Yes. Can I have you guys are breaking prisoners out? Can I have a group stealth check as we leave the prison to get the people out without getting caught by the monks?
Who's really bad at stealth?
I am. I have disadvantage.
You are. Well, okay, hold on. I go Sterling. You can do it, and I give you a bardic inspiration. Maybe I don't.
No, there's 6 of you, plus the prisoners have to make it too, so that's 7, 8.
I
So
give
there's
you a
8 of
bardic
you.
Inspiration, Sterling.
What?
Snuffles.
Sterling has a bardic.
Okay. Well, okay, and then I add, what is it, a D8?
D8. Damn straight.
Alright, well that would be a 16 then.
Okay, 16 passes, 15 passes. Nat 1 would fail unless somebody else gets a nat 20.
Chris got a 21.
Okay.
Ooh.
Riptide also got a 21. So let me roll for the prisoners now then. And Wyatt, we need a stealth check from Martyr.
I got an 18 according to my roll.
Okay, cool. And let me do 2 for the prisoners. Oh, yes. So prisoner, the group of prisoners got a 16 on the whole, but then Priscilla got a nat 20. So Priscilla's nat 20 makes up for Mr. Stuffle's nat 1. You guys successfully sneak out of the prison.
Wow. I go to Priscilla and I say, "Wonderful, my daughter."
Before I got captured, I knew what I was doing.
I
You know?
bet you didn't.
And
bet
how
you-
exactly did you get captured? I'm just wondering. You seem to be great at stealth.
Wow, Sterling is salty. No wonder she's from the ocean. Damn.
I find that men tears tend to be the saltiest.
You making a lot of men cry, Sterling?
Yes, sometimes out of ecstasy, sometimes out of insults. It works both ways.
Poof. Oh, I gotta get regular Snuffles. Oops.
All right.
Okay, so here are those people. Snuffles is back.
All right. So I made it to work without crashing.
Nice.
Proud of you.
So, Priscilla will offer. She'll be like, where are you folks going? I was probably gonna go south. Where are you going?
I'm kind of going wherever the wind takes me at the moment. You know what? What a coincidence. I'm also going south.
No, you're not.
Say Jessica doesn't remember where they're going.
You're going northeast.
Say we're actually going northeast.
Oh, I just want to get home. I haven't been there in years, and I don't think I'm going to find the lost lost laboratory, or I don't know. I think I might just go home and.
Aren't we
You said
looking for the lost laboratory?
You said you were looking for a lost city.
Yeah, the lost laboratory is in the lost city. Keep up. Come on now.
Excuse me. How am I supposed to know if you do not tell us?
Everyone
you do not have any
who
decorum classes in your kingdom. You know, information is the top tier way.
Oh, fuck.
I just don't think this. I'm all out of magic, and I'm not all out. I'm mostly out of magic, and I'm low on health, and my party's all dead, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna go home.
Perhaps you could help us find the lost laboratory. We could use someone of your expertise.
What would we do? I was probably gonna lead these 10 people back to their homes. What would we do with these 10 people? And you look over, and they're all bleeding, and one is missing a leg, another's missing an arm, one doesn't have eyeballs, another one he tries to talk, and he's missing both his nose and his tongue. These are clearly people that have been tortured and misfigured and such.
I have a wonderful idea. Oh, Setmir! Setmir, you're extremely experienced with the mountains. If you agree to guide these lovely people back to their homes, I will let you out of the box upon proof of them returning.
Max is. I almost roleplayed Centimere. Max is Centimere.
I don't think that's a great idea. I think that we should
You guys
not
would
be
also know.
promising him to come out of the box.
You guys would also know that Centimere doesn't have a way of seeing outside the box. He is functionally blind inside the box.
Oh, you never told us that.
Oh, I just kind of figured it was.
He
has to be
extra senses, like
They have like
He had a way to see
or
the
something like
outside
that.
the box, because the whole point was he was a fucking guide through the mountains.
No, I was teasing. Well, you guys have to tell him where you're in the mountains and stuff. I kind of figured like he was like a seeing, like you were his seeing eye dogs. Like it's kind of how I was.
That's
thinking
not how
of
it was.
But-
It was.
No,
shot to
you're right.
us.
Yes, I was joking. He can see outside the box. There are cameras.
Personally, I think
and-
that this princess wants to go home. I think that we should not detain her, and she's a natural leader. So it makes sense for her to lead these people to a safe place. She is healing magic. When her magic returns, she can help these people.
Wouldn't you
Yes.
much rather complete your mission first? We're all going to the same place. Now is your best chance to find your lost laboratory. Should I roll a persuasion?
I was just gonna say,
Can
yeah.
we do a roll-off? Me to persuade her to go, and him to persuade her to stay?
It's good to me, dog.
That sounds good. Both of you can do a persuasion roll off. She'll do an insight on whichever one wins, but you two can do a persuasion roll off. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to, yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Ooh.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
versus
plus
25.
9! You weren't fucking around. Okay.
Can you guys give yourself bardic inspiration?
We could, but we're not gonna do that because that's a
No,
waste
you
of our
can't give bardic inspiration to yourself.
Oh, you can't.
You
Okay.
can give it to each other.
Oh
Like
yeah.
a
I think
waste.
it's a. I think it'd be fun to have a double roll off. You both give each other
Sure, you
bardic.
give me bardic inspiration. I'll give it right back.
Do it. Do it. Do
I
it.
feel like that's a waste of our stuff.
No, because it's 2025. If it's a D8, you could still beat him because you can get a 28 and he can have with a 26. You can still beat him
I'm
with a
not
D8.
actually going to give you bardic. We have.
Oh, okay.
It was
I
lying.
say I use my bardic
I was
in
lying.
battle. Yeah.
All right, so yes, Canute won. Now I'm gonna do an insight check as her.
I think he just wants to hit it.
Yes. Correctly.
um,
That's a baby.
so she fails. which means she'll listen, and she'll be like, "Okay, you have persuaded me. I'll stick around, and we'll see what fun there is to have, and if we can find this laboratory."
Excellent. Setmir, go help the people, and I will let you out of the box when I return home.
Kyle is just gonna, since we needs to stay with you, so Kyle is gonna treat that group of 10 NPCs as Priscilla's, like, NPC. So that's what we're doing.
We're taking 10
hold on.
people with us.
No.
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. But Riptide would say, guys, I don't think that's radical. The Cartophile definitely told us to keep an eye on Centimere. Sending him off on his own is not keeping an eye on him. That doesn't sound very radical.
Well, you know what's not keeping an
you can
eye
lead
on
these
him
people.
is the Cartophile sending someone who's known dangerous in a box, not telling he's locked in there, not telling us not to open it, and saying he'll be useful, and then just
Mr. Snuffles pees on Priscilla.
It's fine now.
amazing.
That's so good.
Great, I just literally beat a dead body for hurting a dog, and now you're gonna make my character
She looks
kill
over and she's
him?
like, "You forgot to lick her."
Mr. Snuffles is gonna proceed to lick her too.
Nice.
She looks it down at you in disgust for a second because you just peed on her, and then when you lick her, she giggles. But then she'd be like, "No, why'd your dog pee on me?"
Excuse me, that's Mr. Snuffles. He's not a mere dog, and he was saying that he likes you.
It seems like he was marking his territory.
Yeah, he likes you. Isn't he hilarious?
Okay. So what were you guys saying about so Centimere? If you let him go, wouldn't Centimere just never come back? Like, I mean,
Well, then there's just a vampire trapped in a coffin somewhere.
wandering around asking people to let him out.
I have an idea.
All I'm saying is
I have
anyone
an
stupid
idea.
enough to actually do that gets what's coming to them.
Our whole party tried to do that.
Yeah, we would have got what was coming to us.
To be fair, Setmir did a very good job pretending that he didn't realize he was locked in.
That was a stroke of genius. What? I'm locked in this box?
Kyle added the arcane lock. Like, our original plan was it was just the normal lock, I would have been out in 2 minutes. 2 minutes into the session. I've been out and eating people, but no.
Great, what'd you say?
So if I Eldritch Blast the box, it's not gonna break or anything, right?
It won't break, no.
Okay, then what if I engrave into the box, do not open, with my Eldritch Blast?
You try to engrave, and it doesn't leave a single mark.
What if
Oh,
what
that
if they
sucks.
poop and then smear it on top?
The poop slides off. It's like stain-resistant clothing. It just won't. It just the box is shiny and clean 24/7.
If from a metagame perspective, I can't send Centimere away, it's just not a feasible thing.
It's not a feasible thing, yeah.
Then I wouldn't, unless I can send someone else, which I don't see anyone else to send. I will probably abandon this concept for the sake of game cohesion.
If someone in the party would like to give up their actual NPC for Priscilla, the character I do not have a stat block or info or history or background on, you could give up that NPC, except for Centimere because he's then hypothetically you could take on Priscilla as your NPC, and then that other NPC could walk the people home. It would just be kind of convoluted, but yes.
I feel like I'm comfortable letting Priscilla go for the sake of not ruining the campaign.
I'm sorry to box you in, Max. That was not my intention. But
It is okay. Besides, honestly, Sir Lynn is getting kind of feisty. She's laying a fire.
Priscilla will take out of her. She doesn't have pockets. She just presses a button on her thigh, and then like her thigh opens up because she's got like robot legs, and then she reaches in and she pulls out a crystal and she hands you the crystal, and she's like, "This is attuned to my crystal, and so contact me if you would like." And then she blows you a kiss, and then she thanks the rest of the party, and she leaves with the prisoners.
Don't forget a reward when you get home.
I put the crystal away. Kyle, is there any chance you can swap out my mini for the appropriate one?
Where?
I gave you one.
Oh, the one with, oh, yes. I could have like sworn on my heart and crossed my heart and hoped to die that I put your one with the banjo ukulele thing in
here. You
here.
don't have it. Don't worry about it. It's not.
I don't know where it is. I swore I did it, but I guess.
I think get it set up for next week, and I'll.
There it is. I found it. There it is.
Look at my sexy ukulele. That's what I look like when I summon the beast.
Can you move that token? That is the question.
Moonlight. And when it's out, it shimmers with moonlight. Look at that, beautiful.
You pull out your ukulele. I just pull out my lute.
Bro, I'm into it. Let's jam.
All right, let's get rid of fake you and put in real you. Yay!
She puts her lute away, brings out her lyre. It looks like turquoise and wavery. It reminds you of like the ocean.
I love it. How spicy.
So as you guys head towards the northeast, you see several things around. You see monks going in and out of what look like bedrooms, and that is located at this one here. And then you also see walking around. While you were over by the prison, you heard a hum and like electrical noises and like a vague vrooming noise from here. So you would guess that's probably the engine room over that way. Let's see here. Here you see a bunch of monks with like leatherworking tools and blacksmith tools and things like that. Then
So Lynn looks very interested in the blacksmithing tools and any forging of weapons.
And as you continue walking, the last couple things you see on this island, this here is a pit, and across that pit are a set of floating islands, little floating like pedestals almost. And then at the very center is a floating Washington Monument, basically, like a floating not a pillar. What's the word, guys?
Deus?
What is the Washington Monument? It's a
obelisk.
Obelisk, thank you. Yes, is an obelisk. So there's an obelisk on a floating island here, and then here is you see a bunch of flashing lights and beeps and boops and a bunch of circuitry coming from this area. So what are you guys doing? You need to go somewhere off this way, but clearly there's a big giant empty chasm and then rocky mountainy things over here. So
interesting. Kind of digging the obelisk.
I'd like to go look at the obelisk. This world of technology is strange and fascinating to me.
I mean, we're looking for a lost laboratory. Is that likely to be where it is?
You approach. The route to the obelisk is a series of 10 magical floating discs, all of which are suspended hundreds of feet in the open air above the valley floor. All the discs are kept open and active. The the discs are set in the line and spaced 5 feet apart. Okay. So, yeah, what do you guys do? You gonna try jumping from disc to disc to get across to the obelisk?
1 sec, please.
Interesting. How far away are the discs? Like in between each
5
disc?
5 feet apart.
I say, could anyone else fly?
Excuse me.
Let me check my spells.
Oh, I'm also going to healing hands myself and heal some HP. Does anyone need some help?
I haven't gotten hurt, so no thank you.
Very well.
I
At this
cannot
point,
fly.
I was gonna say,
Oh, I did get hurt.
having heard that, I would probably step up. Please allow me. It would be my pleasure to take suffering from any.
I think it actually is your pleasure.
I turn to
You
Mr.
got
Snuffles and I say, you are sentient? Who would you rather have heal you?
Um, the martyr. I know him. I don't know you that much.
you guys would notice that every time Martyr heals someone, he gets a wet spot in his pants.
Oh.
I wouldn't say that, but I do. I will admit my character.
Are you sure?
My character is a little too happy to take pain, but I wouldn't say that
Yeah.
happy.
Does he get a tent? Does he?
I'm not masochistic. I'm just very rapturous.
Are we taking a short rest or are we just healing?
No, we're just healing right now.
I'd be comfortable taking some time. I'm quite hungry.
Where would you go for that hour? That's the question.
Sit. Make
You
a
just
fire,
sit.
play some tunes. Relax.
Surrounded by evil cultist monks.
Well,
Yeah.
to be honest, we were allowed here.
We paid our tribute in the form of one Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's true.
I second this bonfire and perhaps some music. I could play a little tune to help everyone heal a bit, if you want.
I think that is a wonderful idea. And I would just strum a chord and light a bonfire in front of us.
I'm gonna say, and I would start playing my lyre and do a song of rest. If any friendly creatures who can hear me perform, they can regain hit points at the end of the short rest, and you regain an extra 1d6.
Here's a fun fact, guys. I will also play my Song of Rest, so everyone gets D6.
So Serlin starts to play, and then you come in with a great accompaniment.
Damn straight.
And that would be a 27 performance.
Oh, not 26. It'd be a 28.
27. Holy
What's
moly.
a song of rest do?
Adds to a d6 each, so 2d6.
That'll be a 29, dear.
Ooh.
A D6.
You heal
it
2d6 because 2 of them are happening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to actually use a hit die, I believe.
Yeah.
So if you don't use any of your hit dice...
Hey guys, new feature. Automatically apply healing when you roll the die for hit die. That's cool.
What?
That is interesting. I didn't see that.
When you go into your short rest, there's a checkbox.
Well, you have to click that, but yeah.
Yeah, but previously you used to have to roll and then apply the hit dice manually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all for... Yeah, that's an overheal, so I'm set.
Perfect.
You pay attention. You damaged? And anybody else?
say Sir Lynn nods her head in appreciation as you join her in her strumming.
Hell yeah. That also resets my bardic inspiration, so I'm super into it.
Heck yeah.
Fun fact, you guys see me pull out a sandwich and eat my sandwich? You don't see me pull out a second sandwich and feed my guitar or my ukulele my second sandwich. And I say, it's his lunchtime.
I like that a lot.
Is that a special instrument?
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. It's dancing in the moonlight. It's its own being.
Audibly blinks.
It has great power.
They do say that the more you use an item, they take on the characteristics of its owner.
Well, dancing in the moonlight is a reflection of my inner self. I think that's why it shines so beautiful.
And loves sandwiches.
And loves sandwiches, yeah.
Interesting.
So the party finishes their short rest.
Okay, can we talk
can
about where exactly we're going? Are we going to the obelisk?
We're here.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna hop across the bridges. Yeah. So
Let's go.
There are, as I said, 10 of them. So characters who can fly right across.
But they're
as long as
they're 5-foot jumps. They're not moving, right? So that should be pretty easy to do.
you still have to make the checks because you could fall.
Mm,
I'm reading the book. I have the book in my hand.
I refuse.
I have a question.
All right, what are we rolling?
Now, what I would tell you
Goodbye,
is, if you
before.
can tell me how long you can either do one by one, but that would mean 10 low DC checks, or you can do a bunch at a time based on your long jump, but then the DC goes slightly up, and then there's less of the checks.
Let's see. Sir Lynn will take them one by one. at a
Okay, Sir
reasonable
Lynn.
pace.
Yes. So then we'll start with Sir Lynn. Sir Lynn, please give me 10 deck saves.
Real
Oh
quick.
God, it's a save.
Sorry, not save. Sorry. Acrobatics check is what I meant to say.
Okay, I was gonna
Also, Kyle, I have a question.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going
acrobat.
to cast Fly.
You do cast fly.
I would like to fly alongside everyone making the checks and give them advantage by helping them across.
Small problem with that. The second you approach the first disc, your fly turns off and you start to fall. Please give me a dexterity saving throw to try to grab onto a disc or fall.
But you want to bet it's an anti-magic field.
Oh,
There is 100% an anti-magic field.
how's a 14?
A 14. Yeah, I think that's good enough. You are hanging on with dear life to that first disc.
And I say, and I am tripping right beside him on the first time I roll.
I imagine we're both hanging off on the same disc, and I go, oh, quite a predicament we're in, huh?
Sir Lane, what did you get in your first roll? A 5. Yes, you 100% failed. So you are hanging off that first disc. Yes.
I feel like one of those
cool.
posters. But I'm stuck with another really feisty, horny cat.
So would anybody else want to try? I think we'll continue with you two. We'll do this like 2 by 2, I guess, because there's 6 of us. So the 2 of you, please continue to give me acrobatics checks to go across these discs.
Do I get back up? I'm okay then?
Yeah, you climb up. Yeah, you climb back up. Yes.
Oh, God.
I'm so bad at this.
Yeah, you're still stuck on that first disc, man. You are still stuck on that first.
Are we both still stuck on the same disc?
Yes. What happened is there's only room enough for one person up there, but you both tried to climb back up at the same time, and you bumped heads and fell back down.
Excuse me. Normally it's ladies first, but I think after you.
Oh, I don't mind at all, by all means.
This is simply impossible. Ah, there we go.
Okay, and on that high level of success, you make it over 2 of them. So you're on number 3 right now, Sir Lynn.
Okay. Am I continuing, or are we letting?
Well, yeah. Well, we can just go. I was gonna say both of you, but if you want to go by yourself, Serlin, that's fine.
Well, I'm gonna at least try and get off so that I'm not like seeing. Yeah, all
Well, I
right.
said that.
Yeah,
so
you
that-
are on, now. And on that high again. You're both on number 3 again.
She just kind of looks at you and like, oh, what is this?
Go again.
Ladies first.
All right, 14.
14. You are on number 4 now.
20.
You are on number 6. Well, you're on. Fuck.
I was on-
You're on 3. You're now on 5.
How many are there?
10.
There are 10.
Can I reach my hand backwards and give Serlin advantage, like take her hand?
You 100% could. Yes.
She looks at your
That,
hand.
I would actually hold that since you were smart enough about that. I don't even think she has to roll because she can just take your hand and get across. So yeah. Make a human rope bridge, and then you don't have to keep jumping. That is probably a good solution.
Well, then I need to jump every time because I'm.
Oh no! Yeah, whoever's in front would have to jump every time. That is a true fact. Yes.
So Serlin looks at your hand, and she's very.
Oh wait, no, oh yeah, you're on 5 and she's on 4. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you take his hand?
Yeah, she takes his hand, but then she jumps once she gets to the other platform to try to get in front of him, so that
Yes.
she can do that for him.
Okay, do your roll. You barely make it. Like you are like hanging on to number 6 for dear life. Like
I made it, motherfucker, and I put my hand out to help him.
I can take it.
I can take it. So he jumps.
My thank you, Serlin.
Now you're both on 6. Yes.
Okay. All right. Fudge.
That's a failure. You are stuck on 6.
Can I help her up, like back up?
Well, you're on 7
I guess if you,
now, aren't
yeah,
you?
you have, yeah, I guess I thought you would have jumped at the same time, and if you jumped at the time, you'd be at 7 and she'd be at 6. But yeah, you can.
If we jumped at the same time, let me roll it.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100% sure how this worked.
that's fine. You barely make it. You are on 7 and she is on 6.
I turn around and give her a smirk.
Yeah.
So Serlin smiles a little bit, like she meant to do that, and now she has space from you.
Okay. What are we doing now? Are you trying to help her get to 7 now?
Yeah, if she can get up, I try and help her to 7.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now you're both on 7. If you guys would just cooperate with each other, there's probably a way easier way to do this.
And avoid this wonderful dance we have, I think.
Okay. You're both on 7. Let's see what happens next.
Yes.
Serlene succeeds, and so does Canute. So you are both on 8.
I look at him like we jumped at the same time and both like hit the edge. Like, we're weirdly in sync. It must be because of the music we made.
Yes.
I think so.
That's a 9.
All right.
And a Canute.
All right. So we.
Ugh.
Sorry, I didn't see the 17, so you're both on 9.
Yeah.
But now Serlin is stuck on 9, whereas Canute goes 2 ahead and makes it to the obelisk. So Canute is at the obelisk on 11.
Only go 1 ahead.
What?
Can I opt to only go 1 ahead to help Serlin to number 10?
No, not the way I've been doing this.
Okay. Jump 1 back.
Okay, give me that acrobatics to go backwards.
You got it.
Okay, Serlin tries
Yes.
to jump without him, and it does not work.
You go back. Yes, you are now on 10 again. That's so dumb. You were there. You had reached the end. Okay. Yes.
You
And it's-
really don't know how to canoe.
So you're on 10. You offer your hand out. Serlin doesn't need to jump. She walks over. She's on 10 too. Okay. So now you both jump again to get to 11, which is the
Alright.
obelisk. That's a failure.
Ooh, spicy.
That's a failure.
Why are we so in sync?
Now, Serlin and Canute, if you fall again, If you fail twice, you fall.
Ooh.
Okay. That's fine.
Right?
Okay. Try
I
again.
make it across and hold my hand back.
Do you take it, Sir Lin, or do you just jump?
No.
Sir Lin jumped. She jumped. Are you serious?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You say yourself died for nothing! You say yourself died so I would look bad? Like, what?
Yes. Sir Lin literally commits suicide to fuck Canute. All right, you guys are now on the other side. Gray and Chris, you will go next. Mr. Snuffles and Borg, do you have anything to help you with this, or will you just be making jumps? And as I said, you can do more risky but faster long jumps, or you can do slower but safer single jumps.
Hold
What
on.
do Borg and...
Hold on, there's something I want to do. Let me just see if I can find it.
Borg would do the longer, riskier.
Oh no, I was wrong. It does it for something else. Okay.
Okay, Borg, what is your long jump? I believe it is 10 feet plus your strength number. So what is Borg's strength?
1 second. Like 19, 22. It is 21.
Oh shit! That means you can jump 31 feet in one go at 5 foot. So you could jump 30 feet would be 5, 10. That means you could jump 6 of them at once.
Jesus.
Bro, you can do it in 2 jumps if you're Chad enough.
Yeah, if you want to risk it, you can do it in 2 jumps.
What do I need to roll?
What'd you say?
Acrobatics.
Oh yeah, do an acrobatics.
19.
That is 1 success. So you are now exactly halfway. Do it again, and you make it.
Nat 20.
My
Yeah,
God!
you are good. 2 successful jumps, and you are across. Snuffles, how are you getting across? Slow and steady, or fast and jumping?
Smirking with Sir Lin, like, I'm like, oh, we're finally alone. And then you just leap across. I'm like, oh, oh.
And Sir Lynn slowly sings to herself. A haunting tune, which definitely goes well with that.
Gray was trying to talk. What'd you say, Gray?
Fine. Go ahead, Gray.
Do I have to do acrobatics or can I do athletics?
It has to be acrobatics.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I'll do slow and steady then.
Okay. So give me basically 10 acrobatics in a row, but we'll, you know what I mean? Just give me, acrobatics.
Can any of her NPCs help her?
That's a failure. If you get 2 failures in a row, you fall. So if you get one more failure, you are falling. But Riptide or either Riptide or well, let's go with this. Martyr Nicholas, are you gonna long jump across too, like Borg, or are you gonna take it slow and steady?
I'll probably long jump.
Okay, so knowing that, Riptide will offer to help Mr. Snuffles. So Riptide will do 1 jump to get over to where Mr. Snuffles is. So let me do that. Riptide succeeds. Riptide helps you stand up, Mr. Snuffles. Go again. Cool.
Do I fall?
No, because Riptide helps you, but now Riptide needs to come get you. So Riptide is going to jump across. Riptide got a nat 20, so he jumps over to you. Riptide, he passed you. Riptide's jumped over you.
He grabs you as he swings past.
Yeah, sure. So now you and him are both out on 3. We'll go with that. So let's go again. You know what? Okay, there you go. That's a pass. Now you're on 4. Riptide's going to go for 4 as well. He succeeds. Now you're both on 4. You fail. Riptide is going to try to help you. Riptide also fails. So now you are both hanging on. And so if either you or me have a failure, we will fall. So you go first. Let's see if you fall.
I think Mr. Snuffles is gonna hop out of his mech to hop onto Riptide's head and then hop onto the platform.
What about your Mac? What about your Mac?
It's temporary. It's okay. And then yeah, okay. I wish I could do that. I wanted to put my mech into the bag of holding and then have someone carry me over, but I don't know if I could do that because I didn't know who had the bag of holding.
I give you an inspiration, like
Yeah, in universe, you don't literally have a mech. The mech is your body, so I don't know that you could actually get out of it.
Well, isn't that how I was just like a single thing, like of the shaved dog in the thing?
I mean, the mech definitely gives you like your warlock powers and things like that. Like it definitely gives you abilities. But okay, fine. But it doesn't actually make you any better, so it's not like it's weighing you down or anything. But yeah, the 18 would work.
Also, Mr. Snuffles, I do give you an inspiration so that you can have a D8 if you need it.
Okay. Here's the thing, though. If you're out of your mech now, you can't help Riptide up because
no. I scratched that whole idea and I just did it in my mech.
Okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. So you are up. You help Riptide up, I'm assuming, and now they're both up. You jump over again, 18, and now Riptide will follow. And he will fail, so he is falling.
Does he die?
What?
Does he die? Is that?
No. It's if no one helps you, then you fall. So
Riptide just fell. Does Riptide die?
Oh no, Riptide didn't fall. He fell like he's hanging on the platform, is what I meant.
Wait, but he was just hanging.
No, Mr. Snuffles helped him back up.
Oh, okay, my bad. I misunderstood.
Yeah. Okay, now he's hanging again. Mr. Snuffles, you would have to go back one platform to help Riptide.
Okay.
But you don't have to.
What I thought is that acrobatics let me get up onto the platform, pull him up, and then go again.
Yeah, that's... Oh! Okay. Sure. So then you would have gone before him, so do another acrobatics first.
Okay.
Cool. Now, you and him are both dangling from this platform. Awesome. Okay, let's go again and see if either of us fall.
Serlin is going to give Bardic Inspiration to Mr. Snuffles.
He already has it. He can't get it twice. Riptide doesn't have it, though.
Yeah, but who cares?
Cool. So...
He's an NPC. Fuck off.
Even if he weren't, bro, I don't care about this weird robot shark. I care about the puppy dog.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to add a D8 to that because a 5 would fail and you would fall.
Please.
5 plus 8. It's that, yeah.
You mean 5?
I think I passed.
You have to roll a D8.
Did you roll? You have to roll a D8.
Yeah, I did on D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay. So 5 plus 8 is 13. You pass. Yes. So.
Yeah, it didn't show up here.
Yeah. Riptide falls. Falls.
I thought I was gonna help him up.
Oh, you have to say that then. Okay, sorry. You help him up.
I'm sorry. I thought that was the agreement that if I'm dangling and he's dangling, I get up and then I help him up.
I see. Yes. Okay. Yes. Then no, he does not, but he falls down again. So he needs help again.
I'm gonna toss another inspiration Snuffles' way.
Oh my god. This is taking way longer than I thought it would.
You need an 8 or 7 to pass.
Yeah, you need a 7 or an 8 on a D8, yeah. Well, no. You're 3, you can then add a D8 to that 3.
Oh, no, so when I rolled a 3 and now I'm dangling, and then I roll an 11 so I could get back up.
Oh, okay, because you could have just added a D8 to that 3, and you maybe
that feels like a waste, though, because that's not gonna...
Yeah.
Okay, alright, yeah. Okay, yeah, so the 11 gets you back up, yep.
Okay, am I still on the same one?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
You're both on 6, so you are more than halfway there. So let's, and you've helped him up, so let's try again. Let's go, let's jump for it.
I rolled a 12.
Oh, you succeed, but Riptide fails. Riptide is doing so shitty. So shitty. Wait, I want to look at, I can't do spells, shit, okay. What about features? Do I have anything that lets me feature-wise? I'm going to try something. Just, because let's try it. On the chance that this is a technological anti-magic field, Riptide is going to point at the circuitry and try casting a spell. And I'm going to treat that as like an Arcana check. So let's do the Arcana. Nope. What's my plus to that? Is a +2. So I don't think that works. Fuck. Okay. I think we keep going. No, don't do it that way. Stop that. Okay. I just did 3 in a row. I passed 2 and I failed 1. So I'm okay, but I'm on 8. Mr. Snuffles feels uncomfortable. Alright, Gray, give me acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh my god, one of us is gonna die! God damn it! Okay.
At minimum.
Maybe we should have done this as a group so we could just continuously help each other.
Yeah, that's the idea. One person's supposed to do the. Okay, here's the idea of the puzzle, guys. You failed at the puzzle. I'll just tell you. The idea is you take the person who's the most dexterous. You have them take the lead. They go to stone 1. Bring everybody they can to stone 1. Then they go to stone 2. Bring everybody they can to stone 2. So on and so forth until they all get across. Instead of going across 2 by 2 and just leaving everybody in abandonment.
I think the 2 by 2 is much more entertaining. And we've led for some very wonderful roleplay with me and Sir Lynn. So.
Yeah, while me and Mr. Snuffles are gonna die. Like we are just gonna.
If the dog dies, I will be sad.
Bardic Inspiration, Gray?
Yeah.
So you got a 6 on your Bardic Inspiration?
No,
No,
I got
6 total.
I got a 1.
Yeah. A 6 would fail. Is
So
that's all?
dangling, right?
She's dangling. Yes, he's dangling.
I am dead about to just jump back across.
This is so scary.
So I think here's what we doing wrong, Gray. I didn't realize it. It doesn't take another acrobatics to get back up. It's that if you get 2 fails in a row, there is no grabbing, you fall. But if you get a fail and then a success, you are on the next platform. So that's what we've been doing wrong.
Oh, okay.
I did that correctly, I think, when I was doing Sir Lin and Canute, but I did that wrongly when I was doing Riptide and you, is what I think happened. I don't know. But, you are now on 8 with me. We need 2 more passes to get to the end. Okay. That's where we're at. That's 1 failure. That's also 1 failure. So now we're both dangling. But we are on 9. So we're on 9 now. You succeed. You are now on 10.
And then we would just pull them across.
I fail, and I am on 10 but dangling, and then you pull me across, so I'm good. Okay, cool. So then, Martyr Nicholas, you were going to long jump. So please give me 2. We're going to do 1 by 1. Please give me an acrobatics check, and it's going to have a higher DC than the single ones we were doing.
All right.
Oh, wait, what is your strength? That's important.
Wait, my strength?
Yeah.
15.
Okay, then yes, you can go 25 each time, so you're good. So you can go 5 and 5. So yes, give me an acrobatics, please.
All right, let's go. Oh shit! 3. On
Okay.
the 1.
You 100% like fall onto the first platform. You get another fail and you fall permanently, but you do get to go again. Try again.
Wait, what?
I thought he
What?
could stand back up.
He did. He'd stand back up.
I thought he failed twice.
No, this is his first roll ever.
Oh. Somehow I heard multiple rolls, but I'm just insane.
Okay.
All right, another one.
Yes.
14.
That one. Oh, on a long jump, that would be a failure.
Oh dear.
Does he catch a platform?
Oh, wait. I think by default, long jumps have to be strength, because I just said it's your strength, not your acrobat. If we make it your strength instead of your dex, what's that put you on instead of 14? Because I think I did that wrong. I apologize. What's your like athletics versus acrobatics kind of thing?
Athletics would be +2 instead of +1, so that would
Okay,
have
so
been.
you got a 15, which makes you pass exactly. So you are good.
Hey.
So let's do one. If you succeed on one athletics, you make it all the way across. So one more athletics.
If it'll. Thank you. Well, that's a 4.
Okay, that is a failure. One more failure, and you do fall. So do another athletics.
Come on, baby, let's go. That's a nat 1.
Oh, I'm sorry, Martyr Nicholas. Martyr, you guys watch this. Martyr Nicholas was halfway on the bridge, and with no one around to help him and no one to walk him across, Martyr Nicholas falls into the abyss. As he's falling, though, you notice he gets maybe 50, 100 feet down, and then he gets teleported. You don't know where, but he was teleported somewhere. For intents and purposes, Wyatt, I'm going to need you to roll a new character. Martyr Nicholas is gone to somewhere.
Oh my gosh. Wyatt.
Sentiner's like, I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah, no, the NPCs don't have to. The NPCs don't have to go across.
Okay, good, because Sentiner would not.
Maybe he'd get out of the box.
Bro, you let me out of the box, I'll do it in an instant, but I'm not crawling over on these mechanical fucking legs, like...
So Lynn just watches, is just like, well, he always wanted to die. So this is good, right?
Except you guys know for a fact he did not die. You saw that he did not die.
But
Hey,
maybe
he's just in immense pain.
maybe he'll die where he's going.
No.
I mean, he'd want it that way, right?
I mean, the good thing, Wyatt, is you still get to play as Garrett. You still get to play, and you get to roll a new character and play as Garrett. So, yeah. So we're now all at the obelisk except for Martyr Nicholas, who
Jesus.
died.
You just had to do the long jumps, didn't you?
Like, with John that one, it was probably coming sooner rather than later.
Okay. So you guys make it over to the obelisk now.
At least I only knew him for a day.
This solitary building is set atop a small floating island within an area of open space, punched down through the main body. It is held aloft by a sputtering engine. It is filled with a heaping, tangled mass of wreckage. So as you get close, you notice that it is open, and you see old machine parts, broken relics, dead little like pieces of. You found one earlier. You didn't know what it was. Some type of energy container. There's like empty ones of those. The controls, and there are controls of some kind. Do you guys want to look at those controls?
I don't want to look at the controls, but I want that robot thing to look at the controls.
Oh yeah, you guys have Gearbox. Like, we're having Riptide do tech checks. Gearbox can also do tech checks.
Could Gearbox make it across, though?
No, Gearbox really couldn't unless somebody carried him. So yeah, let's just say Riptide will do it. So Riptide, Unless you want Gearbox to go across, Gray. He is your character. You can do it.
Yes, I love Gearbox. Gearbox is gonna. I would think that
Gearbox
he
can
was on
fly.
top of-
Gearbox can just fly naturally without like magic.
Oh,
Gearbox can just fly.
he's
So
fine.
yeah,
So
Gearbox
why
can just
were
fly
we
across.
all
Yeah,
riding him across?
He's pretty
there's a
small.
weight. He's pretty small. There's a weight limit to like what he can carry.
Mm.
But yes, Gearbox does fly across. Gray, have Gearbox.
Question. Okay.
Yeah.
Can he put a rope across him, fly to one platform, throw the rope across, and just help people over each way?
Oh yeah, definitely. You guys didn't think about that though.
I didn't know he could freaking fly.
Hey, who cares? We're fine, man.
I mean, you did just lose somebody, Nicholas.
I don't remember that at all.
We only knew him for like 2 hours.
It's definitely been a couple days. All right. So,
So
yeah,
are all the rest of the
Gearbox.
NPCs, they can come over then?
Yeah, if you guys want them to, they'll use Gearbox's rope bridge to get across.
Centimere
Centimere included. Okay, Centimere can stay across on the other side. Yes.
Centimere's
Somebody should stay with Centimere. So who's staying with Centimere?
Garrett can stay with Centimere.
Garrett will say. Okay, Garrett stays with Centimere.
Wait, but Garrett's the one that's why it's playing right now.
Why would he make himself busy rolling a new character? So,
Yeah.
Jesus. Maybe we'll find him in the obelisk.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Gray, have Gearbox like plug into the obelisk. So to do that, you're gonna roll an Arcana check, but for him it's not really Arcana; it's like a technology check. Use his intelligence modifier.
Okay, give me one quick second. 5. I think it's a 4.
Look at his stat block. Does he have advantage in regards to the obelisk or the monastery?
I don't have a stat block. I don't remember where it is.
Did you make a character sheet for it?
Killing me.
I don't know how to make a character
I was
sheet.
talking to Kyle, honey.
No. I just sent everybody I just sent everybody like either a PDF or a picture. You were the only one that was like, "You better give me a character sheet."
I was not about that life.
I wasn't allowed to have my stat block until I broke out of the coffin, so I don't have my stat block yet.
you do. I gave you a stat block for the actual coffin, and that's it. Yeah.
I touched it because it's been completely irrelevant.
Oh, I don't want. Oh, he is a Modron.
I found the thingy. The
you found it?
Modron or whatever.
Modron.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay, cool. The only difference.
No, I was wrong. It's not a 4. It's a 2.
But wait. Gearbox, because he actually has special stuff. So I'm looking at his stuff here. Any checks made to identify or operate mechanical equipment, he has advantage on.
Amazing. That's amazing to know. Thank God. Okay, that is a 0.
What?
Well, it takes
He
the
has
higher
a
one.
negative 3 intelligence.
That's fair. But I will say here, it actually just says he can override the security, so you don't even have to roll. Just based on what it says here, you don't have to roll. Never mind.
He's high technology. How are you making him use a stat that she's incredibly negative in? That makes
I don't think he has any good stats.
Then why would he have the other one stats roll?
He's got nothing but dumps.
So let me see. Yeah, he has +0, +1, +1, -3, 0 is -3. His only good stats are in Dex and Con. No, here's the thing. It's because he has advantage on them. That would be the benefit. But, like I said, it says on his stat block, which I will take another picture. I sent it to you in Discord, I believe, Gray, but it would be a while ago, so I'll just take it again. I send it to you now.
The stat block, like on the 5E tools?
No, sorry, not his stat block. It's specifically his special abilities.
Yeah, it's a circular gearbox. Unique programming allows monodrones to function as compass, clock, to cast a light cantrip, to grant other characters advantage on dexterity checks made with these tools, and on ability checks made to identify
Yep.
or operate mechanical. Yeah.
It's right below that. It can also help override the security of the control room and the treasury. Yes,
Yeah.
this obelisk is the treasury. So,
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry.
yes,
we
that's
didn't
what I was
know
trying
that
to.
either.
Yeah, no, obviously because you wouldn't. But yeah. So, the second you plug into it, you realize, oh, this is the treasury, and the anti-magic field turns off.
Fuck yeah.
That would have been the other way to solve the puzzle, as opposed to making 20 dex checks each.
Well, how are we supposed to know? Besides, we had a fun little tango. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes. A fun little tango where Wyatt died.
Well, he was a part of our dance.
So,
I'm also not that beat up about it. So
okay. So you guys are all across, and Gearbox turns off the thing, and you guys can now go inside of the obelisk.
Yeah, so let's go.
Inside the obelisk, you find more piles of junk. You also find there's a creature of some sort. Let me grab it.
What kind of some sort?
Mm-hmm. You guys find among the machinery and the gadgets and the goodies, you do find this thing.
That's the creature?
Wicked.
Yeah, it's a brain in a jar.
That is a cool jar, to be honest.
Also you find,
It's the heavens more and more as the things.
you find a journal, and it says Kwalish on the cover. You also find...
What if this brain in the jar is kwalish?
Let's see here. You find a bunch of... You find Kwalish is the scientist who founded the laboratory.
Gotcha.
And he was also the one who was previously in control of the monastery before the Grand Master kicked him out.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna give you.
Brain in a
I'm
jar.
gonna read some money. So somebody should write down money. 500 copper, 1,200 silver, 2,000 gold, and 100 platinum.
Who's doing
Can I ask, does money actually matter in the slightest at all?
Oh, I guess that's a good point. There is a sequel to this campaign that we could play hypothetically like a year or two from now or whatever. So I guess hypothetically, but you're right, not really. So that's fair. So I will skip over that. There are a bunch of gems, so if any spells have gem components or anything like that, you could get gems from here. But you're right, money doesn't matter. You do find 3 potions of healing, 1 elixir of health, and a manual of golems. I'm not bothering making you guys have to identify them. I'm just telling you what they are.
Is anyone actually writing this down?
I'm still trying to get my guy.
Yeah, as long as one of you guys are. I would assume maybe Max?
I was not, because I don't have a notebook in the thing.
Jess, you want to write it down?
I
Not
can.
really.
No big deal.
I could write it down. It's fine.
I know, like, I'm not worried about it. I just wasn't. I thought someone else was.
Okay.
So let me, so let me just real quick get to a spot where I can go to my inventory, manage inventory, add items.
Hold on, I just gotta. Funny.
Kitten, why are you so cute?
Alright, I'm all set.
Okay, so we have Qualish's journal.
Okay.
We have a bunch of money we don't care about, a bunch of gems, 3 potions of healing, 1 elixir of health, and a manual of golems. It is the flesh version. I guess there's more than one kind of version.
Yeah.
There is an ornate wooden case which you open up, and there is Galder's bubble pipe.
What's
You find
Bubble pipe?
yes.
Is that an item?
Yeah, it's a magic item. You also find a magic item, Heward's hireling armor. There are a bunch of trinkets worth money. There is Qualish's lab notes, which you were told to collect.
Okay.
And then the last thing you find are a bunch of pieces of a machinery that is not currently together, but maybe could be put together. And there's also blueprints. The blueprints are for... Where are they? One second. Some kind of flying craft.
Cool. We'll definitely take that.
All right, I've got all that written down. Give me one hot second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to know what those magical items do. Also, can we take the brain in the jar?
The brain in the jar, once you guys approach it, would just talk to you.
Cool.
It would be like, hello, visitors.
God, the longer I'm here, the more I'm convinced your world is fucked.
You know, strange things happen. You have to be adaptable. We're not all in heaven.
All right. Hello, brain in a jar.
Hello. My name is Sir Lin. What's yours?
I am the Grand Master.
Kwalish.
What?
Wait, no, you're the guy that kicked out Kwalish.
You guys know that bone devil you met earlier, his name was the Grand Master, just to clarify. So his brain in the jar goes, I am the Grand Master.
I was under the impression we had already met the Grandmaster.
That is an interloper. That is a false idol. That is a pretender. I was running the monastery when I came here to look and investigate the many wonders found in this treasury. When going in here, I found this jar. And when I looked at it, a saw blade and laser came out of it and plucked my head out of my body, pulled me into the jar, and now I'm stuck in this living jar.
Where's your body?
I'm guessing whatever's controlling my body is what you talked to before.
Oh!
Does anyone care to know if this is true? Because I have no idea.
I rolled an insight, not 12. Fucked it up. So.
Oh my god, wait. It's a brain in a jar and they said that they're the master?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a Fallout reference?
I don't know. I've never played Fallout.
Okay, this is an unintentional Fallout reference. Okay, that's fine.
Well, I didn't write this, so maybe the writers could have written a Fallout reference in here, yeah.
Chris and Gray, inside checks? Maybe?
Chris does not do insight checks with Borg. Yep. Borg is not put together enough to care if people are lying.
Thank you, Mr. Snuffles. Is he telling the truth?
Good point.
Yeah, this is all true. He indeed was the Bone Devil known as the Grand Master until his brain was pulled out and put in this jar.
So what kind of leader were you?
I'm currently running this. I'm the only thing keeping this obelisk afloat.
Okay.
Guys, don't we have what you came here for? Can't we just take these notes and get paid?
You got the notes in the lab note. You got the lab notes in the journal, but you finding the laboratory was like the true goal, and finding Kwalish himself if you could.
Is this not the laboratory?
No, this is the treasury of the Grand Monastery.
So where's the laboratory, Brian?
I do not know where Kwalish moved on to.
You don't have very good signage around here. I thought you were the leader.
Also,
what kind of leader were you? I mean, the Bone Devil that's running things seems to be doing things quite well. You don't suppose it's Kwalish and the Bone Devil, do you? That would be.
Kwalish, you have his notebook. Perhaps one of you should read the notebook, the journal.
That was on the list, but at the moment I'm more interested in the brain in the jar.
Yes.
Also, you said that really creepily, so it makes me not want to read it.
Everything I say is creepy. I'm a bone devil.
Gotcha.
And
The other Bone Devil was really creepy.
and I'm a brain in a jar.
Yeah, but I've seen Brain in the Jars. They're very nice.
Well, that makes one of us.
I mean, when you live underwater, things tend to go in jars if they got it.
No, in universe, you've never seen a brain in a jar. This is 100% something that's only in these 3 areas of the hidden laboratory, the monastery, and the caves. Brain in jars are only found in this area.
I've totally seen brains in jars before.
Yeah, but they definitely weren't alive.
Yeah, they weren't alive. They were just a brain in a jar.
Kyle,
Sterling, I just saw your deception.
Kyle, I actually need to hop off.
Yes, I saw you said that. That's fine.
So I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for the
Yeah.
session.
All right, does that mean we're missing Chris too?
Yeah.
All right.
I would say if Gray, you, and Gray, Jess, and Wyatt want to finish this portion, then you guys will level up on our way into the next portion, kind of a thing. So we can finish it up tonight without them if you want.
How much longer do you think it would be? Because I feel like we're losing a big part of our party, and Wyatt isn't playing right now because he doesn't have a character.
It's just talking the brain and reading the journals that will make them level up, or is there more to it than that?
Yeah, it's because you literally need to build the flying craft, which will get you to fly out of here, and then leaving the monastery is what makes you level up. So, yeah.
It's just information gathering, not a big deal. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
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 I think we can do that, Jess.
I guess me and Gray.
And kind of Wyatt is Garrett.
Later, dudes.
Unless Wyatt
Have a
tells me
good night, guys.
unless Wyatt can give me his new character, then I can have you guys maybe meet him in the obelisk.
I'm almost done, I promise.
Okay. So, Brain and Jar would say, to find your next destination, you can read his notes in his journal, but what say you to helping me take back the monastery?
I don't know. Doesn't seem like my kind of jam. What's in it for us?
You get a friend of a bone devil who will owe you a favor, and then you can fully loot and take more stuff from the island, and then you can meet the other brains in jars.
Fun.
There are more brains in jars?
This whole island is run by brains in jars, my girl.
Huh. I want to leave the island.
I want to leave the island.
Oh, well then.
If you go to the control room or the engine room, all you'll find are brains in jars.
You know, you're not making it very tempting for me to help you retake the island. Just saying.
He's gonna make a persuasion check.
Oh, is he? And what should I be rolling? Good sir.
You can roll insight. Insight.
I don't want to roll insight.
I mean, that's how you fight persuasion.
Well, I think that he is trying to convince me, and I'm just having none of it. I don't care if what he says is
I'll tell you what.
Or not.
You can make a wisdom save if you want to. Is that better?
No.
Please.
Oh, I got a nat 20. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. He's lying. If you turned him back into a bone devil, he would 100% murder or enslave you all. Yes.
If I murder this brain in a jar, would his body die?
No, but if you murder the brain in the jar, the obelisk would fall and crumble, and you guys are inside the obelisk.
Okay. what is the okay, so in the obelisk, what's the floor situation look like?
It's a floor.
Dirt, rock, what is going on?
Like ceramic tiles.
Describe the room to me.
It's like being inside of a pyramid. You are inside of a pyramid so that the ground is like stone or rock.
Okay, is there any like shady spots, hidden alcoves, anything like that?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. 13?
No, it looks like you guys found everything there is to find here.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. There's one more thing. You find a secret compartment. Inside the secret compartment, you find out of character batteries, but in character you don't know what batteries are. They're like, it looks like it's actually like a rectangular cube or a prism filled with lightning. So you find these boxes filled with lightning,
Cool.
and then you also find what do you call it? Blueprints to it's labeled as powered armor. Out of game, it's a mech suit. Like, you fully find like a 20, 30 foot tall blueprint to a mech.
I'm like, Mr. Snuffles, I found something for you. Also, how this must be a pretty decent sized compartment, right?
Well, no. It's just got like the blueprints for a mech, not a mech.
I understand.
Okay.
This secret compartment, is there enough space to shove a brain in a jar?
So if you unplug the brain in the jar from where it's plugged into, the obelisk will fall.
Tell me it was plugged in.
Oh, yeah. He's plugged in like a light bulb in a socket.
Okay, so there's a lot of spare parts in here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we've taken everything we can from this room. Can I pile lots of spare parts around him so he can't see anything and it's really hard to see him?
Yeah, sure. You know for a fact, though, that some of those parts match the blueprint to the flying craft.
Okay, well, then I'm not going to do the ones that match the blueprint, okay?
Then yes,
But I want
yes,
to
you can.
cover him in garbage. And
Yes,
I'm like,
yes.
you're a liar. You're lucky you're powering this. Enjoy your part nap. And I just cover him. So no one can see him and he can't see shit.
Right.
Enjoy your
Okay.
existence being a brain in a jar.
Yes. But I offered you a deal. I just want to help you.
Yeah. And you sound really creepy and I don't trust you. I've dealt with a lot of schemers in my life. I'm royalty. Okay? I clocked you the second I heard you. I did say that you're creepy. And you are creepy. So have a nice nap in these spare parts. And she just covers him. And we read the journal and we read the schematics. And
Okay. So the journal tells you that Kwalish left here in a some kind of flying. And it's three things in one. It's a land vehicle, water vehicle, and an air vehicle.
Weird.
And he used that to leave here. And he was looking for a lost city called Dowen Glowin. Dowen Glowin is known as a lost city, kind of like Atlantis type deal. The idea of Dowen Glowin was that in ancient times, a group of bird people lived there, and the bird people were made of glass.
Cool.
So there were
there
glass.
owls that glowed?
They were all kinds of birds. There were owls and toucans and crows and
But they live
ravens.
owl and glowing.
Ha. It's Dowen Glowin. So Dowen Glowin, and they were birds made of glass, and they lived in the city, and it was a great city until, for some reason, the city disappeared, and so Kwalish was looking for this lost city, and
Pretty sure it was a high pitched singing voice.
Yep.
Crushed them all.
So that's what it talks about. It talks about that after he was kicked out of here, he's like, well, I'm going to go on another expedition to find Dowen Glowin, and I'll put my new laboratory in Dowen Glowin if I find it. So it lists where he was planning to go next, and then no other lists because he must have been, what do you call it? He must have either lost this journal or it was stolen from him or whatever. But
Cool.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
For the blueprints, I think Gearbox and Riptide would have to do some technology checks. Gearbox, will you just give Riptide the help action, and then Riptide will do all the checks?
Yes.
Okay. So, Riptide is going to look at the parts plus the blueprints, and he's going to do some checks. Yeah, let's go with that.
There we go.
I'm going to rule it as like 4 or 5 checks. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he had advantage, so I'll just do double that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. So that is how many passes? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 5. So Riptide takes about an hour. So if you guys want to take a short rest, which you already did, I don't think anybody needs anything.
I would like to.
Okay. Yeah, you guys take a short rest while Riptide is finagling with the mechanics.
Like having all my bardics.
Layer, token layer. Okay. This is the machine he puts together.
Cool. Looks like a bug.
Riptide goes,
I like it.
that was gnarly. This looks awesome. Can I pilot her? Can I drive her around?
I don't know about that. You need to make this mech suit. Sorry.
We don't have the parts for that. I checked. The parts don't match up.
I think you just don't want Mr. Snuffles to be happy. What's wrong with you?
No, I checked the parts. The parts were for the machine here and this here, and I pat it and I go, Betsy. I've now named the ship Betsy. And he goes, Betsy here, and then the other parts were for like things around the monastery. They're not for this mech. The mech is, we have the blueprints, we don't have the parts.
I go over next to Mr. Snuffles and said, don't worry, we'll get you that mech suit. You deserve it.
Maybe if we find Atlantis, like we could like get the parts, you know?
Yeah. Well, even if we can't find all the parts here, money talks. And we just got a lot of money. So, one way or the other, we'll get it for you.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm sure everyone would chip in for a mech suit. Who wouldn't?
I mean, my new character
Piloting.
don't got much, but he'd help.
See, we haven't met you yet.
Oh, wait, yes, maybe I can do that now. 1 second.
Is he going to be another brain in a jar?
I hope not. This make it weird.
Is there a token? Is there a picture of him?
I couldn't. I literally just used one of the default pictures from Roll20.
Oh, can I pick one for you then, or you want me to just use that?
Doesn't matter to me.
Why don't you just use?
Is he not in the campaign?
Probably not. I don't think I have. Whatchamacallit. I just sent you the character sheet.
Oh, okay. 1 second. Here, just import him into this. That'd just be easier for the future. But yes, I have your character sheet. You are a wood elf. What is your class? Am I missing that?
Aw,
Should be
you're
druid.
a wood elf.
Wood elf druid. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna just
kind of
grab you a
druid?
picture. Yes, what kind?
Of the stars.
Oh.
Nice.
I've never played it before, but I figured a character like that would actually fit in pretty well.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, got the right one selected. No, not my blood hunter. There we go.
How old is your wood elf?
I literally have like no character building other than why he's here. So
I gotcha. Well, we could always find a picture afterwards. I think they said
like-
we're almost done anyways. We could just use whatever token you have
Yeah,
ready until then.
I will.
I can
pick
refine
one.
it later.
Well, there's no sense of you doing that when he can do it himself afterwards, right?
All
long have you
right.
been doing
Well,
this?
okay. I think because I wanted you guys to meet him, and I found some cool pictures, so I was just going to use one. But okay. So yeah, fine. So you guys find as you're looking through the different notes, you do find in the Qualish's journal, you find what looks to be like astrology symbols, like stars. And you also see that on the back of the mech blueprints and the back of the aircraft blueprints, there's also stars. You think if you put the three together the right way, they'd like make some kind of star map or something? Do the two of you want to try doing some kind of like?
This just reminds me of the Knights of the Old Republic.
Do you want to try doing like some kind of history check or nature check to try to put these three maps together?
Let's see.
By the way, nice reference.
It's one of my favorite games. I guess I'll try a history check. Nope.
I'm gonna give you the help action.
Okay, but it's probably still not gonna be good.
I have a -1 to history.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. 19, yeah. So you figure out the right pattern, because you've seen stars before, and so you figure out the right pattern, and you put them together. And they form...
Christ.
Yeah, I don't know why it came in that big. Let me fix that. Everybody close your eyes so you don't see it.
I mean, too late. It was huge.
We're good.
There you go. I moved you to a different map, so that way you couldn't see it while I fix it.
Did I equip my... I did. That doesn't give me very much.
So, you guys put together this map. And the second it's put together, the three of them...
Shit.
I know, you're not going to see anything yet. The second you put the map together, the stars align on the page, and they glow. And then the writing that was on the back of them fades, and then poof, like a big like star cluster poof happens, and this person is now standing there.
Do you
Oh.
also have the space squirrel?
Yes. You have a space squirrel.
This
yes.
is amazing. I love it.
I love it.
Yes, you have a pet space squirrel, and you are some kind of wood forest space elf.
I go, oh my god, just what I've always dreamed of, and then I go for just the squirrel.
And
Your acquaintance as well. Yes, he is Irish.
he's Irish. Okay, and his
I love
name
an Irish
was... What was his name again?
Just Flynn, because I couldn't think of a last. I'll come up with one over time.
Okay.
There's a lot of good Irish names, you know.
We will just go with Flynn for now.
Flynn
Oh,
Rider.
oh. I will come up with a decent last name eventually.
I'm partial to McGuire myself.
I would have made it some kind of star pun, but that's just me. But okay, so you guys see Flynn, covered in sparkles and stars, and the papers that you had in your hands previously, the star charts are gone. He was somehow, and you're just learning this now, Wyatt, because I just made it up.
Hey, it's fine by me.
You were encoded and locked in the blueprints. So somebody had like taken your soul and pushed them into the paper and then spread the paper out into pieces. So us reassembling the pieces has freed your soul from the star charts.
Huh.
Oh, well.
Well, this
Shit.
really is a treasury. She looks him up and down.
This is a little awkward. Don't even know your name. The name's Flynn. Charmed. You are... And extends a hand.
Can your name just be Flynn Charmed? So when you get that,
Me lucky charms. No. My name is Sir Lynn.
It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Truly. Thank you for getting me out of there. I don't know how the hell they managed to do it, but they got me, like... They trapped me in the damn papers. I've never seen nothing like it before. Well, I couldn't see anything, to be honest with you, but that's another story.
This place does have a pendant for trickery, entrapment, and enslavement. I don't suppose you'd be used as a mech battery, would you?
we have mech batteries. We found batteries. I said you found rectangles filled with lightning.
Well, he was on the back of the mech paperwork, so...
Yes. And 1/3 of the mech. He was on the mech paperwork and the spaceship paperwork and the journal.
An all-purpose universal battery?
I couldn't tell you what they wanted from me. Maybe they just didn't like I was poking around down here. Maybe they actually needed me. I don't know. I was just sitting here looking at some of the equipment and trying to get my star charts all aligned, and next thing you know, poof!
Yeah, in your mind, it was a group of demons that did this.
No.
Well, to be
As far
honest...
as I know, could have been demonic.
Yep.
Well, to be honest, they normally just, trap you, then experiment on you, so they probably had a purpose for you, being in the paper.
Didn't surprise me. Not very many in my circle around here, or just period, to be honest with you.
You know what? You seem like you know the skies fairly well. We're in the need of a pilot for a craft we just made. What do you think? Would you
Hey,
like
no
to get out
more!
of here?
You struck oil, lass!
Okay. So the party gets into the spacecraft, Betsy.
Can her name be Old Betsy?
Old Betsy, sure. Old Betsy.
Not
You guys-
2704 ACX?
That's her model number. You never ask an older model her model number. And so you guys pile into Old Betsy with Flynn at the captain, even though Riptide wanted it. But Riptide will take being like the mechanic.
Lynn sits in the gunner seat just because it's awesome.
Yes. And we fly off out of this cave.
Excuse me. Before we start the flight, can you introduce me to this lovely creature?
The space squirrel.
Hold on. Let me think of a name.
Name up.
Pulling it out of my ass.
Yep.
Of course! This little character, this little guy right here, his name's Frost. Been my friend for years now.
A squirrel named Frost. I'm enchanted. Sir Lynn Sanodath. At your service. Frost? Might we be friends?
Hold him out on my hand to see if he jumps on you. He gets a vibe check.
Vibe check.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll jump up and sit on your shoulder for a minute, chittering away.
She kind of pets him under his chin and says, "What does a beautiful squirrel like this like to eat?" He's made of stars, so I wouldn't think it'd be anything normal.
Well, to be honest with you, he and I have just been going off good berries for a long time now. But I never really checked to see. He just kind of eats stuff when I'm not looking, or when I feed him.
Interesting.
He eats food as normal, but as far as I can tell, you know how plants photosynthesize, lass.
Say Sir Lynn takes out a deep dark chocolate that she just has in her pack that's worth 10 gold, and it has gold leaf on it, and she just gives it to the squirrel. And I say, "This is a special. This is sea salt truffle."
Ooh.
Let me ask Flynn, who's piloting. This ship can... you'll have to fly over the initial bit, and then you'll get to a point where you can fly or you can drive, and there's actually water as well. So Flynn can fly, drive, or float. I've unveiled what the canyon looks like once you've passed over the initial mountains. So you see there is water, there is land, and you can, of course, fly. The only problem with flying is it's obviously faster, but you guys don't know where you're going, so you miss out on a lot of clues, and if there's anything to talk to or loot, you also miss out on that. But obviously, if you're on the land or water, that's slower, but you're more likely to run into enemies or friends as well, too. So what do you think you would do?
Honestly, I would probably leave that up to group consensus, but personally speaking, the skies are my home, so...
And I think the group made you the pilot because of that. So flying sounds good. Okay, so you guys are flying. As you look down, you do see a couple things. The first thing you see as you fly is this person who is limping and looks like she's in danger and needing of help. This person should look familiar to Jess.
Yeah, it's like, it looks like someone's in trouble. And she's thick. I think we should help her. What do you guys
Can we
think?
just stop this? Can we just stop the skiff like mid-flight and then go down and help? Is
Yeah,
that a
100%.
thing?
Yes, that is a thing. Yes.
Oh, okay, for sure. I thought when you said like, oh, you're gonna miss a lot of things, I thought you meant like we couldn't do anything. Like, we'd just
Oh
be
no!
doing-
There would be more. Right now, if you fly, there's only gonna be 2 things happen to you. If you had gone the slow way, there might have been like 4 or 5 things. Like that's what I meant. But
For sure, I get what you mean. Mr. Snuffles would be like, yeah, she looks like she's in good shape, but like she's in bad shape right now. If you get what I mean.
To be tied.
all right, so you guys come down, and you fly the ship down and
Did you ever
land
send
it.
me like any of her backstory, or can I just?
Yes,
make it up?
I sent it to you.
Okay, is this like that time you said you sent it to me and then you didn't?
No, I really sent it this time.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me look. We've talked a lot since then, so I gotta find it. Okay, I sent it to you August 3rd. Also, I kept saying his, not realizing that she had boobs, so she's a she, so ignore the parts where I said he.
Yeah, I just generally ignore it.
Yeah. And her name was Globular Slosh. I also sent you info that she knows, and I had previously sent you the information for what she does. If you scroll a little further up, so 730 is her stat block,
Damn it.
83 is her background.
Well,
Did that make sense, Jess?
I guess. Well, you made the stat block for me already.
Oh, right, because I made a character sheet. Yes. So you just need this, which I can I think I can copy it. Yeah.
Yeah, please do. I mean, that picture is horrible.
Quick question: were we supposed
Yeah.
to level up? Because I don't remember if you said that.
No,
it was like after we did
It's after this valley that you level up.
Okay, for
Yes.
sure. Thank you.
Yep. Oh, you didn't copy over the sheet. Let me get the sheet then. There you go. Her backstory and
There
the
you
info she
go.
knows about the surrounding area.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
So we land, and the party would approach this jelly person. Go. Riptide will do it then. Riptide will be like, "This is not tubular, guys. She looks like she's hurt. We don't have a healer anymore, do we? Because ever since Nicholas is gone, I think Nicholas was our only healer, and he's gone now."
Chilly lad.
Who are you and what are tubes?
What are
Actually,
tubes?
I'd like to point out that I am very well versed in the healing magics.
Oh, that's good. Good job, Flynn. Oh my gosh. Was that Globular asking me about tubes?
Yeah.
No, tubular is a turn of phrase. It's like radical, gnarly. You know, like it.
Oh, you mean like jelly?
Jelly! Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That's totally jelly. I like that. I'm gonna use that.
I mean, jelly can be used in so many different ways. So, so who are you?
We're looking for we just came from back. We're adventurers, and we just came from back there. And we're looking for Downwind Glowin. Who are you, and what are you doing?
Oh, my name is uh Gobulo Slosh, but you can just call me Slosh. I'm, an ooze. But I'm not evil. We're not all evil. I mean, we're mostly evil, but I'm not evil.
So I didn't mean this when I did it, but it's like I'm not like other oozes.
God.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm not evil. I mean, we're not all evil. I kind of left that. Everyone's they're not jelly. You know what I mean?
She's quirky.
So I'm out here trying to like find other people who match my vibe and like help them out and like help them to leave because they just do not have the right kind of vibes. You get me? But unfortunately,
Yeah.
like I said, not everyone's jelly, and they attack me sometimes. They don't like it when we're not all like the same, I mean, what's wrong with being different?
Did you come from? We saw you like totally walking from that direction up there. Did you come from? Is there a city or something up that way? Like totally.
Well, yeah, I guess. There's a refuge in the Barrier Peaks. A bunch of charitable drow are there. They're really down with Bahamut and like they help people and travelers in need. I go back and forth. I help bring other people who, are completely jelly like there, There's also this cool cave that is totally inhabited by Minotaur shamans that have also fled the command Baphomet. That's like a totally evil god. And they seek to free all their people from Demon Lord's controls. So, they're totally cool and they love knowledge and supplies and people are rewarded and stuff. Oh yeah, I come from Dow's Glen. That's the city.
Oh,
yeah.
that's the city we're looking for.
Oh, you don't want to go there. It's filled with just the same type of people, Jelly. They're totally not jelly. Oh, okay. Yeah. Kyle, is that the place that I come from or where I came from?
So I put here, you're originally from an ooze realm in a different dimension. So that you're from your race is originally from your race are originally from the abyssal realm of ooze.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the city you literally just left like a couple days ago would be Downwind Glowin, which was the city of glass people that we're looking for.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I just left Downwind Glowin.
Can you take us back there? We're looking for it. And if there's jelly people that need to be converted or rescued, maybe we could totally help them. And like would that be totally jelly? Our goals could align.
I mean, that would be great, but like I'm kind of leaking. I don't know if you could tell. Like,
oh yes. Flynn, can you help her?
Of course.
Can you get her all radical?
Of course, laddie, of course. Give me a moment. Let's see here.
Okay. If you could hurry it up a little bit, I'd really appreciate it because the Shadar Kai appear from time to time, and they like to kidnap adventurers for the Waving Queen, and you look like adventurers, like for sure.
Out of character, Jess, you could have sprinkled them over time. You didn't need to give them all at once.
I'm a very open person. That's just my vibe.
Okay.
Wow. A third level slot, and I only heal 9.
Okay.
She starts to like dissolve the arrow, and then like what's left, she just kind of like it plops out.
Yeah.
It feels a lot better.
That wasn't my best work. If you need another one, just let me know. I'm rather embarrassed by that one.
You know what? It was just what I needed. And then she just starts like pushing herself back into her form. Like her boots starts to follow it. So she like pushes it up, and she like pushes her like stomach in and her hips out. And she's like, "Oh, I feel a lot better." And then she kind of like flips her hair.
While you guys are talking, you see from across the bridge, because you guys are on this side of the bridge, obviously. You do see it from across the way. These two creatures approaching. They look like this. This one. And this one.
Oh my god, we need to get out of here. Those are not jelly. Like, one's all like buzz, buzz, buzz and sting, and the other one's all like, "Arr," like.
Yeah, those are unradical and untubular. They're totally gnarly. And we jump in. We have to get in the ship.
I can't control her, by the
Probably
way.
have to be like tugging me
Oh,
on with you
okay.
because I'm just like, ooh, new things to study. Let me look. Let me look.
You know, I'll tell you all about them, but like they really smell. Like I don't even think like they use acid to clean themselves. Like gross.
You guys we probably would recognize them as. Sorry, just gotta find the page. They are and lost it. Where'd you go? Oh, here. The bug-like one is called an Umber Hulk, and the mouth one is a Zorn. So, these things are approaching you. Can the party give me athletics, acrobatics, something like that, to get in the ship fast enough before the bad guys make it to you? So
You said what are athletics?
athletics or acrobatics, and I would need them from both. I would need everybody to give me 2 because I need one from your character and one from your NPC.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics? Well, my acrobatics is crap, so let's go with athletics.
Both Riptide and the Cardophile make it in.
That's
Mr. Snuffles is having trouble.
Hold on.
That's an
Globule-
11 on me.
Globule is also having trouble.
11 for Flynn. Let me see about Garrett here.
Okay.
I need to remember what his
Flynn succeeds.
What
What am I doing? Am I doing athletics, acrobatics?
Either one, yeah. And then Mr. Snuffles, I'm also going to need one for Gearbox.
Let's see. His dex is 14, so that's a +2 on the roll.
Mm-hmm. So both Serlin and Globule fail, so that's 2 fails, plus Mr. Snuffles fails is 3. We'll have to wait on Gearbox and Garrett.
Does a 9 pass?
9 would fail, so that is 4 fails.
Okay. That's for for Gearbox.
Okay.
That's an 8 for Garrett.
And then you also fail, so that everybody fails. So that means that the monsters are going to move up closer, and we're going to do it again. So do it again.
Are we trying to get away? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you're trying to get in the ship, but there's 8 of you trying to get in the ship at once, which you cannot do. So
Can I carry Gearbox?
Yeah, if you want to do that, but so that's fair. You can carry Gearbox. That means you only have to do your athletics or acrobatics.
Can't Gearbox
Everybody
fly?
That wouldn't be part of the challenge. It's a challenge. You're supposed to.
What is with Garrett's roll?
So
Okay,
that's Garrett's 1 failure.
That's Globule.
Globule passes.
All right, let's try another athletics check. Stop letting me down.
Mr. Snuffles passes.
Again. That's an 8.
Oh, nice.
Flynn fails. Serlin passes.
Tonight's just a cacophony of misery
Gearbox
from
just
our
goes
roll.
in. So now Riptide passes. So that is 4 fail. Or no. Yeah, mostly passes and not fails. So you guys are back in the ship. Flynn, you are piloting. We are running away from these two monsters. And as you guys pull out of the corridor, actually, hey, let me go show you something that's cool. We're not going to go there right now. You guys are going to finish flying through the corridor, but you do get a map of Globule has a map of Dowen Glowin. So I will flash that up. Let me go to my handouts, find it.
She kind of holds her arm out and like makes a map with her arm.
Show to players. Okay, do you guys see this?
Yes.
That is amazing, actually.
So Lynn is like, it's an underwater city. I love water cities.
Globule would have a correction to that.
Uh-oh.
That's not water. That's jelly.
Oh.
So,
That's blight, not polymorph. Damn
so
it.
Globule should say that.
First of all, call me Slosh. Come on.
Slosh, yes.
You ruined my vibe. Slosh would be like, that's not water, that's jelly. I told you. It's not a nice place.
Upon that, we would exit the valleys and we will pull into Dowen Glowin next Friday. But you guys all level up.
Hey!
You'll
I
level
just
up?
made him.
Globule, just NPCs don't level up.
How dare you?
I just joined the party and I already leveled. I love it.
Yes. So
Woo!
you have an artist's rendering of it, and you will get the real map next time.
I'll take another feat.
So how much longer do you think this module is going to be?
1 to 2 weeks, depending on how long you guys take. There are... Dowen Glowin is the last big location. There's one small location. So there's like 1.5. So it depends on whether it takes you... Because it took you like a week and it took you 2 weeks to do the Grand Monastery between the last time and this time. So it really depends. So I would say 1 to 2 weeks.
Cool. Knowing us more.
Yeah, that's true too. Yes.
Let's be honest. Probably more.
Probably. Yeah, minimum 1 to 2,
at least
possibly
1 to
more.
2 more Wyatt deaths.
Yeah, I anticipate at least 1 to 3 more deaths. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe we've lost 3 characters in this campaign. We've got Snuffles back, yay, and then we lost, and nobody even thought maybe we should try to track down where he was teleported to.
Nah.
The whole party was like, "Oh well, let's just go on."
I don't know him.
I mean, to be fair, regardless of what happens to him, he would take his suffering in stride.
And he would enjoy it. So.
Oh, here's a little preview. Let me do a thing here.
Okay.
We just met Slosh. We haven't met Chris's NPC yet. You're gonna meet him like literally the beginning of next session. So as a preview for you guys.
Cool.
By the way, my feat allows me 1 ability score. What should it be in?
What you're a druid? Wisdom.
Wisdom? More towards the wisdom. Let's go.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he has a bird person NPC.
It's pretty cool. I like that picture. Was that the legit picture, or did you just find that picture?
Oh, I found it. A lot of the so it's 50-50 of which ones I just found because I liked, or 50-50 are real. So it
Was
depends.
my Jelly Girl a real picture or one you found?
Jelly Girl is found.
Okay, so boobs.
Like I said, I actually thought it was a dude for a while, so I didn't notice the
Why?
boobs at first. Because from far away, the boobs aren't that noticeable.
I mean, she's fit. What do you mean? Okay. I'm gonna.
I mean, I feel bad that we're ending 20 minutes early, but there's only 3 of you. But I mean, I guess technically speaking, now that we're down to 5 permanently, there's only ever going to be 5 of you, but -2, that does make 3. Yeah.
Works.
So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna end stream here. We don't have
All right.
to leave, but I don't think they care about us leveling up our characters.
Yeah.
All right. Good
Yeah.
night.